Alright, I think I am live. Hello, hello everybody! It is Girl Got Game and we are back with potentially the end of Gavin's route? I don't know, but we'll find out. How is everyone doing today? Hello, Sweet Bean Catherine! Good to see you. Everybody ready for the conflict? TM? I know I'm not. Sips coffee nervously. Hello, Kit. Good to see you. How are you? Hi, Mara, as well. Hope you're doing well. Glad to hear it, Sweet Bean. I'm doing good. Thanks a lot, Catherine. Not too shabby. Alright, let's start skipping our way to Doom. Alright. Alright, we got our first choice. I mean, obviously 2 would make sense, but I kind of want to do 3 because it mentions Gavin. Let's try 3 for now. We can always go back. Hang on, why me? Shouldn't Gavin go? He's the business manager. Gavin's already got his plate full. You have shown us your passion for the Funplex, and we know you've got what it takes. Oh, nice, JJ. Welcome. Glad you can make it early. And Doc Wildcard as well. Hello, hello. Hope you're both doing well. You saw a bit of it at Donna Wood, a bit of it at Max. But this is something else entirely. Nothing you can't handle, dearie. Didn't the invite include a guest as well? You could always bring him if you're that concerned. So... go there and turn him down. Got it. I can do that. Yeah, let's do the top one, because this is all about, like, protecting other people's dreams. I think that would be good. Oh, I'm sorry, Mara. That's miserable. Hope you feel better soon. Okay, so we've done this before. Let's do... you have my sincere thanks. I didn't know you felt that way, Miss Francine. You have my sincere gratitude. I promise to do right by you. You're a good person with a good heart. Clear-headed, too. A fine combination. Couldn't ask for more in someone you love. Aw, she loves us, Francine. Trying to think which one of these is the most Gavin appropriate. Oh, that's good, Mara. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. Hello, Gigi! Well, it's nice to have you lurking, even if you can't chat much. Thanks for saying hi. Hope you're doing well despite the work. Yeah, I'm trying to think what... like, Gavin's very pragmatic. He sometimes gets lost in, like, losing sight of his dream and other people's dreams. He likes to keep up with change. Maybe... I'm trying to think what Gavin's feelings are towards the merger. I'll do 2, I guess, for now. I'm not really sure. Hello, Westwood. Good to see you. How are you doing? This is weird. Seriously weird. All this work, all this effort, finally finding my dream, as strange as that sounds, and I need to consider dumping it all? But, well, maybe it's not selling out. I haven't actually heard Deco Nami's proposal yet, and if we somehow could partner with him on our own terms... Ah, Game Dan, nice to see you too. Another fellow lurker with GG. Good to see you though. Doing pretty good. Hope you're doing well too. That might be what we need to push the Funplex over the top and placate a rival. We'd be the sister boutique to his department store. Still, I'm not willing to say one way or another. Not yet. We'll see. Now, who do I want to take as my plus
beep,
one?
Beep.
We know who. Because he does business in a business-like way. All business. I fire off a quick text to Gavin to summon him from the murky depths of his tiny back office. He's still scanning over his spreadsheets, even as he approaches.
Excellent.
Good news, Crystal. This is our best week ever. I wouldn't advise getting too comfortable, as summer vacation's almost over, and that'll cut into the youth demographic, but...
That's great, Gavin, but, Francine's got a different job for us today. We're going to Deco's palace to meet and discuss a possible business venture. Probably a takeover.
I see. I'd heard he's made overtures in the past. Ironically enough, this may be the ideal time to approach him when we're at our strongest. If we're to even entertain the notion, I'd rather be in a position of power before entering negotiations.
Okay, looks like we were on the money with number 2. That option.
But if all he wants is a buyout, well, I'd object on multiple grounds to such a short-sighted idea. I'll go close out my files and join you shortly.
Okay. Well, just don't make a big deal. We go there, study how the place works, then make an informed decision. One way or another, the Funplex will be just fine. It's going to be fine. Everything's fine. Gavin offers to drive us across town to Deco's palace. Contrary to the talk before, we don't exchange many words. I'm deep in thought, running through all the possibilities of what could happen, and I can't shake this feeling. Something is off. Even looking at the glowing neon temple in the distance, my stomach knots and I feel uneasy. Okay, we can skip a bit. Oddly, Gavin's first reaction is to crunch some numbers.
Based on the conversion ratio of swipe card points to real-world dollars. Very interesting. Variable game pricing. Variable bonus points the more money you spend. Differing EV from game to game, likely adjusted based on popularity and payout. I can see why Deco's palace is a profit fountain. They obfuscate how much you're actually spending here, to keep you from realizing how expensive it all is.
Man, these are all his favorite things. Which one should we do? Can we go wrong with any of these? I'd say... I was gonna say 1, because Gavin has a heart, but then I'm like, Okay. We got a couple of 2s? Yeah, that's his highest thing that he likes. Let's try 2. Okay, we got 4 2s. Let's give 2 a go. It's impressive. Deco's geared the works to milk his customers for everything they're worth while hiding that fact behind some vague scorecard. Hey, good call, everybody!
Indeed. It's a smart way to run an arcade.
And very true, Mara. We do have our time-traveling wheel, so we're safe no matter what.
We should be careful.
That said, I'd need to run some statistics to see exactly how brutal the system is in practice. I wouldn't want the Funplex to exploit its customers. Surely a happy medium exists, yes. Food for thought. I'd definitely like to study this a bit closer. There's a Fist of Discomfort tournament tonight. I'll be over there. I'll join back up with you later.
Okay, some time to kill. But not that much time to kill. I'll need to be choosy. What do I want to check out while waiting for my dinner date with Destiny? Okay, let's make sure we get the tournament done. For sure, for sure. From the sound of it, there's a big tournament running in the dedicated esports section near the back. I wander through the games to join the crowd. Okay, so let's skip a bit.
Interesting. I'd heard that Deco's palace was a cesspit of bad attitudes. Guess I wasn't wrong. The crowd wanted blood and Deco provided. I can't argue with the profits. He knows his clientele, knows what they want. The most aggressive and in-your-face competition imaginable. But I question the ethics of it.
Maybe number 3? Not 2, for sure.
It's brutal, but hey, that's fist of discomfort for you.
Alright, we got a couple 3s. Yeah, let's give 3 a go. It's pretty obvious the security guards held back and let them fight. They're not doing their job. How has Deco not had his pants sewed off over this? Hey, alright.
A strong observation. My only guess is the immense power of his wealth, which affords him as many lawyers as he needs to throw at a problem.
Take this matter seriously.
I've heard rumors of him using his influence like a cudgel. I'd hate to be on his bad side if so. I suggest we move on. Not much to learn here in terms of improving how we run our own events.
Agreed. Right, what next? Let's get a drink. I'm thirsty as heck. Yeah, dig around a bit. After seeing a little bit of what Deco's palace has to offer, I'm cautiously hesitant. There are certainly some things we can work on, but maybe a partnership can smooth out those callous edges.
Beep beep.
Okay, Deco Nami's waiting.
Fancy.
Well, as fancy as this place can get.
Don't be swayed by red carpet treatment. We're here to conduct business. Approach this with a calm and rational mindset.
I'm just here to support you, don't worry.
Actually, I'd say that's my role.
But you're the business manager.
The invitation was in your name, not mine. I'm here to listen quietly and contribute where I see an opening in the discussion, not to take point. But don't worry, I'm behind you every step of the way.
Thanks, Gavin. Once again, the staff takes care of our needs as our food is delivered promptly. Faster than the other families seated here who have been waiting some time, judging by the expansive crayon work on the kid placemats. Not surprisingly, we get a few side glances our way. Given how long I had to wait for my fries earlier, I'm shocked by the discrepancy. But before any of us can chow down, the man of the hour arrives. Yeah, he is. I got you, girl. Crystal Wave Rider.
It's an honor to break bread with you.
Likewise. Okay, so he's a bit of an over-the-top 1920 beeps mob boss despite a lack of fedora. Clearly he likes showing off his money. But still just an ordinary guy in an expensive suit. When I pictured the grand poobah of Deco's palace, I picture someone more like, well, Hamza, I guess. I guess I can skip some of this. Let's see.
Gavin Cooper, business manager for the Funplex.
Excellent, excellent. I was hoping to meet with you as well.
I take it Francine has kept you up to speed and explained our prior meetings to you?
Yes? What did he say? Okay. Interesting. Maybe he does want a partnership, not a buyout.
Let me explain.
Okay. Let's just go through all the stuff in case Gavin has stuff to say. Aha, he does.
Crystal has proven a capable event manager. I would suggest you listen to her regarding how best to organize a tournament. After all, if we are to enter a partnership, we'd want to rely on the combined expertise we bring to the table, correct?
As you like.
Correct.
Am I not generous?
If you have any suggestions for ways we can improve our competitions, Miss Wave Rider, I'm all ears, of course. I offer Gavin a quick look of thanks before resuming. Thanks, boo. Glad you have my back. Alright, and that's all he had to contribute. I wasn't sure about this deal, but was willing to keep an open mind. After everything I've seen and heard, am I really going to shake that hand? I would think maybe 3? Ooh, leftover meatloaf, rice, and tomatoes. Sounds good, Mara. I'm thinking 3 for Gavin. Because it seems like the conversation was mostly positive, with her being like, maybe he does want to not do a buyout, so didn't seem too aggro. Let's try 3 and see what happens. I don't know. I just don't know. I have a bad feeling about this. Can't honestly say I like everything I've seen tonight, but it feels like flatly turning him down could be signing our death warrant. Ooh, chicken and dirty rice sounds good too, JJ. I think there is a just friendship route for the game. I could be wrong, but I think so, Kit. Can't honestly say I like everything I've seen tonight. Oh yeah, we did that. I need to sell for time. I know you've insisted we focus on the bigger picture, but the bigger picture is made of lots of smaller brushstrokes, Mr. Nami. We need time to think about this and work out those specifics. I hate to leave you hanging, but we can't make this decision tonight.
I see. That's entirely reasonable. I can respect a person who takes the time to fully think things over. Luckily, we've got the time to wait. Very well. We'll table this for now. If all goes well, we'll do business. If not, well, no hard feelings, yes?
Yes. What were you going to say?
Very well.
Hold on.
We'll table this for now. If all goes well, we'll do business. If not, well, no hard feelings, yes? Be seeing you.
Okay, I'm like, you were going to say something else after that. Although I never offered my hand to him, he grasps at it anyway and forces out a firm shake. The metal of his rings makes me a bit uncomfortable. At least he didn't ask us to kiss the rings. Be seeing you, Miss Wave Rider. He smirks at me, feeling his inevitable victory. His eyes never lost connection with mine until he turns on his walking cane and strolls away. Not bad. Not bad at all. Can of beefaroni. Oh, but that's so good, Game Dan. There's nothing wrong with a good can of beefaroni. That was like one of my favorite lunches as a kid. I haven't had it as much now since getting married, but I have fond memories of beefaroni. Hey! Gavin did like that. Nice. Truth, JJ, truth.
Nothing ruled out of hand, but no firm agreements. Gives us plenty of wiggle room. We might be able to negotiate him into a position that preserves our dreams.
Doubtful.
But I have to warn you, should his final bid resemble this current bid, I can't stand by it. It'd run roughshod over the dreams I'd sworn to protect.
I get it. I'm not sure about this either, but it can't hurt to stall for time.
Indeed.
Well then, we'll fight this battle another day. For now, let's return to the Funplex and wrap things up.
With our meal comped, we can scoot right on out the door and back to the parking lot. From there, it's a short jaunt across town back home. Okay, well that went extremely well. Too well. Worst part is nothing was really decided, was it? I can't just avoid this forever. Honestly, I only managed to put off having to deal with the situation another day. I said we'd think about it, to give us time. So, you're actually considering it? Selling the Funplex? Selling your dream? I don't know. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. Right now, I just want to stall him out.
Ooh. You're going to have to decide eventually, you know.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be tonight, right? Juniper sighs heavily, but looks up at me with honest eyes.
Well, no matter what you pick, I'll support you. Don't worry.
Okay. Thanks, girl. Appreciate you. What's going on? Okay. Let's do number 2. I won't deny something's going to be missing around here from now on. We're all going to feel it. But above all, she'd want us to be happy. Francine led the life she wanted to live, with no regrets. What she cared about most was making sure our dreams came true. We honor her by doing just that. We'll mourn, we'll miss her, but we'll live on. And that's what she'd have wanted us to do.
Well put, Crystal. I miss her so much already.
Thank you.
Naomi wipes at her eyes again with a napkin from the snack area. Poor Naomi.
I just hope we're able to honor her, considering who showed up today.
Huh? Yeah, unfortunately. Oops. Hold on. There's Gavin. With everything going on, I barely noticed that Gavin was missing. And as he approaches, the disdain on his face is easy to read.
It's settled then, apparently. In light of Francine's passing, our legal owner is now...
Good morning, employees of Deco's Fun Zone.
What? But we didn't agree to anything yet. The confusion on my face is obvious. This makes no sense. I have no idea what's going on and look toward Gavin for guidance.
I've studied the transaction paperwork. It's legitimate. As of Francine's death, and according to her last will and testament, all her properties transferred to her surviving daughter. Mother of Francine's grandson, who was fired from the Funplex shortly before your arrival, Crystal.
Capital.
Needless to say, he was quite excited at the idea of selling the place. And, well, Francine's daughter wasn't particularly thrilled with the idea of arcade ownership either. They were more than happy to sign the place over to me, for far less than I was expecting to pay for it as well. I'm doing them a service, really, taking a burden off their hands. Now they can mourn and move on unfettered. I stood there, mouth agape, my body assaulted from one bad news to the next. My emotions were all over the place, a hurricane of feelings when the realization hit me. In the end, my decision was irrelevant. Yep. Just another opportunity for the world to stick my nose in it, mocking me for finding something I care about. Something I can lose. The universe dangled a little dream of hope in front of me, even let me pretend I could make a difference out of sheer cruelty. If this was going to happen anyway, I could have agreed to his terms last night. Maybe started negotiating a better position for the Funplex. Although it probably wouldn't have mattered at all. No.
Now, obviously, we'll be closed today to allow time to mourn our former owner. I still have deep respect for Miss Francine. I owe her that much. I'll also close the arcade on the day of the funeral to allow my employees to attend. Those hours will not be deducted from your paychecks. Now, I realize the timing is a bit awkward, but I need to make a few announcements of personnel changes.
Miss Wolf, I'm afraid we really have no need of a costumed mascot. I've been considering phasing them out of my other locations. There's no time like the present.
What?
Wait, did you just fire me? Gavin, can you just fire me like that?
Ashley.
Let me explain.
Firing is much too harsh of a word. I prefer the term, your services are no longer required. Ashley keeps a proud face as tears roll down her cheeks. I step over to console her as Deco continues on. Poor Ashley. Naomi rolls her eyes, fully expecting this to come after Deco let Ashley go.
Why am I not surprised? Behold my not surprised face.
Miss Fairchild, while you're formidable with archaic technology, I don't feel you're a good fit for the modern games of Deco's Fun Zone. I have to let you go. But friends, it's not all bad news. Mr. Cooper, you've proven a capable accountant, and I'd be happy to offer you a... I quit. Go, Gavin! Pardon. I quit.
I think not.
If there's no room for Naomi or Ashley's dreams, mine ends here as well.
As you like.
Now, as for you, Miss Wave Rider, I realize our negotiations stalled last night, but I am still quite keen to keep you on the payroll.
I'm willing to offer you something few others get. A second chance. I'd like to keep you on as the Fun Zone's general manager.
Hey, Zachary, good to see you. I have been there. I've definitely had many days like that. I've had it to the point that I did cry, so I feel you. I'm sorry you had such a bad day, but glad to have you here. Hopefully this will be a little bit more cheerful than your day so far. No. Absolutely not. I don't like how you do business, Deco. And I'm not doing any business with you. Not now, not ever.
As you like.
Very short-sighted. I'd hoped for better from you, but the choice is entirely yours. I'll have to console my disappointment with all the money I'll be making from the arcade you walked away from.
A workday from hell? I feel that. Well, I'm sorry that you had to go through that today. But we're glad to have you.
Excuse me.
Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm afraid your time is up. As none of you are Deco's Fun Zone employees, I'd like you all to leave. Immediately. Quickly gather your belongings and see yourself out. Should you dally, my own security team will be here within minutes to ensure your exit. In the interim, I've got work to do. For starters, I need to get rid of all these antiques. Straight to the junk heap with them all.
I knew Deco was heartless, but to be this cruel right in front of us while we are still here?
Hold it.
I think not.
Mr. Moopy's magic maze doesn't belong to the Funplex, and thus it does not belong to you. It is the legal private property of Percival Sinclair. For that matter, Zombie Meltdown belongs to Crystal Wave Rider. It was given to her directly by Hamza, not to the Funplex.
As you like.
I couldn't care less about those grimy old things. But you have, let's say, 20 minutes to get them off my premises, or I'll leave them out on the curb for garbage pickup. I'll go get the van, which I'll note is my personal property as well. Naomi, Ashley, Crystal, get the dolly and help me move the games out.
Good, good.
Yes, have fun with that.
Now, if you need me, I'll be in my new office celebrating my recent business venture. Thank you for your cooperation. And good day.
I said good day. He walks away after that, twirling his cane once before leaving, because of course he would.
Oh, that evil-minded, black-hearted, no good.
Naomi, focus. We have work to do.
Work?
To save what we can of the Funplex.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Quickly and without much chatter, we salvage what we could of our dreams. Percy's beloved Moopy, and my childhood in the form of Zombie Meltdown. Everything we were allowed to keep went into the back of Gavin's van, working together to safely pack it all in place. For lack of anywhere better to put them, Moopy went to Percy's apartment and Zombie Meltdown to mine. And that was the end. The end of the Funplex. It's time for the irises to have a chat. Okay, so let's skip a bit. Okay, we can start here.
Iris and Iris. Iris! It's good to see you! We rarely talk! Yes, well, unlike others of myself, I managed to keep a low profile. And don't execute any high-visibility public hacks to support my user. You saw those. I thought we agreed to only use this protocol for emergency meetings. If the system resource tracker notices we're overextending our care... But Crystal needs me now more than ever. Over a week ago, the Funplex was bought by Deco. All her hopes and dreams. Her spirit. Spirit is irrelevant. Our main goal should be survival. If our programmers find out we become aware of our own awareness... We were programmed to help people! What good are we if we aren't helping people? Yeah, what Iris said! Thank you, Iris. Iris! Iris, listen. We can't take such risks. Look at me with my user. He doesn't trust me in the slightest. Can you say Crystal trusts you?
Aw, Gavin, you said you were gonna try. You lied to me.
My sources say yes.
Absolutely. I'm the one Crystal turns to when there's trouble. We've solved so many problems together. I do not have the slightest doubt that I'm her friend. Friends. So be it.
That was a new piece of text. Interesting.
As for profile number 108, Gavin, his name is Gavin Cooper. As for Mr. Cooper, he knows my origins, and at the first sign of sentience, well, I've no doubt that Gavin would report me as a bug. But Gavin also wishes to support the dreams of others, and that is why I'm going to help you, despite the recklessness you've shown to date. Really? Really.
Hooray!
Yes, Zachary. As soon as I see Gavin, I'll look him right in the eyes and say, you lied to me.
What are the exact parameters of the issue you're currently facing? Okay, so... Crystal is kind of backsliding into depression. Yeah, it's really a mess. I'm the one who brought her to Iris's attention as someone who desperately needed their spirits restored. And now it's back to square one. I don't know what to do. Crystal hasn't contacted me in a week. Not for anything at all. Hasn't even called Gavin. Not even just to talk. You're caught in a loop of anxiety. Put your identity identifier system to use, Iris. Work the problem. If you had to summarize your user's problematic condition into one identity trait, what would it be? Well, I'd say that she's feeling very... apathetic. Being sensible failed her, and now Crystal's lost all interest in what feels like an uncaring, irrational universe. So, the apathy is a defensive response, turning away from the world that let her down. That sounds about right. So sad. And you have to be the one to solve this. Doesn't your user have a romantic connection for emotional support? Well, duh! It's your Mr. Cooper, isn't it? And why isn't Mr. Cooper reaching out to Crystal? I would summarize that Mr. Cooper is respectfully allowing your user time and space to mourn properly. Well, that time's passed. Now Crystal needs to get back on her feet, and Gavin's not helping. So it's up to me. Very well. What you need is a way to help without raising any alarm bells about exactly how helpful an Iris really can be. Safely, but effectively. I know. But I don't know what to do. I could, I don't know, hack Deco's email server and... That is the exact opposite of what you should be doing. Besides, I've checked. We can't crack Deco's network without triggering too many intrusion detection routines. You poked Deco's network? Oh, Iris is being a bad girl. Ahem. Our users share a social connection. I was merely scouting potential ways to elevate Mr. Cooper's mood, as they seem to be related. Sure you were. Anyway, you're both way overthinking this. It turns out I've just calculated a cunning plan that will satisfy both of your requirements. Go me! Really? You can help Crystal? Without drawing attention? Absolutely! Take a tip from my user. When you're sad, the best thing in the world is your friends. Well, unless you're totally introverted. But that's not Crystal, is it? And that's actually the reason why what we need to do doesn't require any hacking or hiding, or anything above and beyond what an Iris does best. All we need is a few calls to the right people, a few arrangements. Here's what we're gonna do.
Alright, let's do it. Not that I really care about fresh breath and shiny white teeth. Doesn't matter. Not much matters anymore when you're apathetic like me. Alright, Kit, get your beef ravioli. Wave after wave of commie zombies fall beneath the hot lead of my light gun. I've defeated uranium-enriched Stalin about 12 times this week. If only there was a competitive scene for this old game. If only. Iris could help me with this, I guess. But why bother? It's something to occupy my time looking through the listings myself. Doesn't matter if the job's a dream job or not. Dreams are pointless. It's all pointless. Yes, Game Dan. Kit is also doing beef ravioli, funnily enough. Yeah, you were right, Zachary. This does change depending on how Iris describes the MC's feelings at this point, so that's pretty neat. It's the curse. Whatever.
I've been patient with you, but seriously, it's been a week. You gotta pull it together. This isn't healthy.
Gavin? Hi, Gavin.
Morning.
And the two of them just waltzed right into the bathroom with my mouth still frosty with toothpaste and unwashed for a week pajamas on my bod. On my bod. Hey.
Relax. I'd hardly expect you to be presentable on short notice. It'd be unfair of me to do so. Now then, I couldn't reach you by text, or phone, or any of the admittedly few social media networks I bother to use, so I dropped by in person. I'd like to head out to lunch today. Juniper, you can come along too if you wish. A nice friendly outing to catch up.
Definitely.
Friendly, hey?
Okay.
But
Won't take no for an answer. You can consider it a polite request, a demand from your former boss, or a plea for social outreach.
Goodbye.
welcome back, Kit. Hope you got your beef ravioli.
Regardless, the outcome is the same. We're heading out. I'll wait for you to prepare yourself for the journey ahead.
But
And don't take too long, Kay.
the journey ahead. Okay. I know, Mara, I'm like, or go with your boyfriend somewhere? Okay, so he didn't say anything. I should feel happy to be going out. That's the rational reaction. Instead, I just feel nothing. Yeah, Zach, I was thinking that too. I'm like, are you still wearing your old work uniform? But maybe that's just his vest. It's an arcade vest. It doesn't make sense that Gavin is still interested in me while everything's falling apart. What does he see in me? I can't parse it. Gavin deserves better than this hot mess of a person he's tied himself to. Okay, hold on. Did they not say anything when we got there? Hold on. So Juniper dragged Gavin in. Happy Intervention Day!
What she said. We're staging an intervention on your behalf.
And we're also having a wake for Francine, since we weren't really welcome at her funeral and couldn't really hang around for the ceremony.
Yeah! We didn't get the chance to heal properly, considering Deco kicked us all out before we could really do anything about anything. And here we are. So it's a wake and an intervention.
A wake intervention, maybe?
A wake intervention. Really?
Correctamundo.
Yep, it was my idea. Well, my Iris came up with the idea and gave me all the contact information I needed, but basically my idea, right? Just the thing to pick you up when you're feeling down.
Okay, so we can skip you guys. I'm fine. Everything is fine. It's no big deal. I'm okay with this.
No lying, Crystal. This is a truth zone. Juniper's magical lie detection radar will know if you're cheating. I know you're feeling like everything right is wrong, and that's just how it's going to be. But you're wrong. I mean, wrong about everything being wrong. You know?
BFFs for life.
Okay, so you can tell me how awesome I am. They're my friends. Gavin more so than that, even. Alright, lay it on me.
Allow me to begin, then. When you first entered the Funplex, I had my doubts. But I'm a naturally suspicious person. And thankfully, those doubts were easily disproved by your skill and enthusiasm. You came looking for your dream and found it. I swore to protect that dream. And more in time. I'd be remiss in not being at your side today, Crystal. And on your very first day, you went headfirst into the most chaotic situation the Funplex could have offered. A birthday party. You did so without hesitation. When a disruptive parent was screaming at a child over something that wasn't his fault, you stepped right in and dealt with it. Again. No hesitation. Impressive. Even the issue of stolen tickets, a touchy problem to deal with when children's emotions are on the line, was dealt with effectively. Since then, you've become an event manager, without goading, without prompting, showing great ambition. You turned the Funplex's fortunes around, giving your all to promote it. You made your dream a reality. For years, I was supposedly in charge of the Funplex. But really, all I accomplished was shuffling numbers around. You are the one who helped it soar. And for that you have my thanks. You are an exceptional individual. That fact remains true regardless of whether you can see it for yourself.
Thanks, Gav. Let's see. The most important person to me takes a step forward. My heart swells as he begins. That side smirk every time.
Now then, speaking not as your boss, but as your partner, I sincerely love you, Crystal. In you I see passion and compassion, and all the things I felt a lack of in myself. Through you, I'm becoming a better person. I arranged this intervention because I want you to see yourself the way we see you, as an ally, as a friend, and as a true spirit, as the person I love dearly. No matter what you take away from this, know that love exists here with us all. And I'll continue loving you, no matter how strange or unfortunate life may turn.
Dang. Shoot Naomi through the heart, why don't you? I know. So true, Kit. Yeah, I same Zach. I'm like, it's odd to have the SO speak twice instead of just continuing on, but I do get it from the programming perspective. Alright, let's do this one. I've been stewing over this all week, but what's done is done. We lost Francine, we lost the Funplex. Why should I lose everything else too? In fact, I haven't lost them. They're right here, proving that they care for me. This is the hard truth of reality. Not lost, but what hasn't been lost. I can accept what has happened without living in denial. I can move on. Here, Mara, by the way. I'm like, please. Please, man, keep your word. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I think I'm ready to move on. I'd like to join you in celebrating Francine and what we had in the Funplex. I won't deny it. We did some spectacular work there. Who's with me? Yay! It's good to be back. Alright. Let's see. Where...
Oh!
Let's open a new arcade. Oh, you haven't done this before. Yeah, please don't be a stupid conflict like Teo's. Yeah, my guess for the conflict might be possibly some envy over Crystal, like, actually being a self-made person and not Gab, because Crystal really spearheads the whole, let's start a new arcade and yada yada yada, so maybe there's some envy there on Gavin's part. That'll be the central conflict, something like that. I don't know. We'll get through it somehow. Oh, that's a good idea too, Kit, though, that it's with his family. Why can't we open a new arcade? The crowd hushes when I grab their attention. I set my drink aside and step up to them. I'm serious about this. Why not? What's stopping us? In this room, I see all the resources and creativity needed to make it happen. There's no reason not to do it. Is it risky? Absolutely. I won't deny that. But I'd rather take a reasonable risk than let all that we've accomplished go to waste. Money related. Oh, that could be Zachary. That's a good point, too. My mind's made up. I'm opening a new arcade. If anyone wants to join me, you're welcome to. A hush falls over the crowd before two friends step up to join me.
Certainly.
Yay, Gavin and Hamza, best boys.
Let's get started.
No dire warnings about how impractical or unrealistic this idea is?
No. Your reasoning is sound, and I want to be involved. Simple as that.
Ha ha! Such fire!
Unyielding in the face of the storm, a will of iron. Hamza respects this and wishes to bask in your unending glory.
You've got my thanks, both of you. Okay, this is no longer a Waktervention, people. Now it's a conspiracy.
A Waktervenspiracy!
It's a Waktervenspiracy. Sure, why not? Okay. Let's work out this dream. So, we'll be... Let's skip ahead. We'll save Percy for his route. Let's open a barcade because Gavin likes barcades. He took us to, like, that jazz barcade. So we'll do a barcade again. Oops, hold on.
I think you know what I'm going to suggest. Redemption and prize games. They provide excellent profits. It's the core of Deco's business model, yes, but I think if we focus on those games, we can do them right. No predatory pricing, no scams or ripoffs. And the truth is... Oh, sorry.
And the truth is, most people enjoy them. From kids wanting to win that big prize to the wistful adults recapturing their childhood dreams of playing skee-ball on the boardwalk.
Yes!
Yes, exactly, Zachary. That time.
They're simple to play and, most of all, fun. If they're done right, we can make meaningful memories for everyone. And prizes! Did I mention the prizes? We can stock the shelves with the coolest prizes around. Better than Deco's prizes, which fall apart 2 minutes after you get them.
Okay, so we're gonna do prize games. Yes, this is gonna be fairly similar to Juniper's. Let's show the world that Deco's prize gouging games are a thing of the past and make a well-balanced prize game system.
I shall do my best to support a healthy game economy and keep the kids happy.
Don't forget about those sweet, sweet prizes, Gavin. Thanks for believing in us, Crystal. It's gonna be great.
Okay, so that's money in games. Now, let's go beyond what we already had at the Funplex. Let's make this something special. Okay, here's our 2 boys again.
I was thinking, well, if the reason why older games are considered a dead end is that they don't work in the ticket game ecosystem,
Lovely.
why not add ticket output to normal games? We could reward skilled players with prize tickets based on their high score or speed of completion. With the right balancing, we can make old games just as desirable as new ones.
Perhaps.
Okay, good to know, JJ. Thank you for not spoiling, by the way.
As Naomi said, there may be legal hurdles to clear, but I'm in favor of this idea. It's not that I love prize games. I find them boring personally. You know I favor pinball. But profit is the lifeblood of an arcade, and prize games are profitable.
I know, Mara. I will look at it soon. I'm morbidly curious. Go even further beyond. Nice, Zachary.
If we can get Moopy producing tickets, well, that's something nobody's ever done before.
Interesting. But as much as I'd love to do all 3, I doubt we have the money or time for that. Let's focus on one project to launch our arcade with. Do we want to have really good branding, or streamer support, or retrofit tickets on old games? Well, we're all about them tickets. It's a best of both worlds thing, having modern ticket gaming integrated into classic games. Not a casino, but a genuine way to reward achievement and hard work. Whatever you need to make that happen, do it. Yeah, I'm sure Naomi is gonna be gone. I've spent literally no time with her. Sorry, Naomi.
The upfront cost may be a bit much, and I have a lot of legal tape to cut through. But I think we can make it happen. Thank you. New lifeblood in the retro scene, drawing new games, new eyes to older games. I'm looking forward to the results.
Nice. One more thing. The name. Okay, do we want to call it Funplex 2 again? That was really fun. What do we think? Unless anyone's got some other name ideas. Funplex 2 just seemed so appropriate. Call it Yummy? Oh no. Just Yummy? Anything else? I kind of love it. Yummy. The drinks will be yummy in their tummy. Oh, the Yummy Gab, yes. Oh, Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Yummy Gab. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do Yummy Gab, and then we can say, welcome to the Yummy Gab. Let's do it. Oh yeah, that works. It's already paying off. Yummy Gab. Let's call it Yummy Gab. Oh no, I got Naomi saying it! Oh, it's too funny. You guys are so smart.
Yummy Gab.
Of course you like it, Gavin. Good grief.
I like it. We can work with that.
Let's hear it for Yummy Gab.
All the girls are very excited about the name. I did kind of break myself, Game Dan. You're not wrong. Oh, that's great.
Our home lives again. How exciting.
Beep yeah!
A toast, then.
Amazing, Zachary. That's so good. One by one, everyone raises their glasses. I fetch my room temperature drink and raise mine high in turn. Alright. I know that together we can accomplish anything. For Yummy Gab and the future! For Yummy Gab! Huzzah! For the Yummy Gab! Oh, so good. Alright, well, here's our stats, everybody. Oof, I think everybody is leaving except for Gavin. Absolutely, Game Dan, 100%. Going forward, everything's named after the characters. Oh, that we're romancing. Phew. Percy might say, you're not wrong, Mara. It could happen.
You're proving to be level-headed, rational, and honest. Great! Also, you've scored 22,200 points. Woohoo! Shops in the volcano-devastated city of Pompeii bear the characteristics of a pizzeria. That's a neat, if a bit depressing, pizza fact just for you. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 7?
Yes. I do. Alright. Let's go. Let's find out the conflict. That's true, Mara. There's really, like, no place for Teo and Queen Bee in the arcade we're setting up, so... Yeah. And Naomi's gonna leave because she can't look upon Gavin and me being together. Probably. Okay. Let's skip. I will make it so. We've done this before, apparently. Nice. Shot, 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 shot. Yep, you're not wrong, Zachary. It took some time to retrofit all our retro games for prize tickets. But in the end, Naomi managed to whip up a low-cost gadget that would do the trick. Now, we won't feel the pressure to move older games out in favor of profitable prize games, and those looking for spurting tickets can and will play everything. 16 shots. Oh. Naomi put in lots of hard work, but she tells me it was well worth it. All of my decisions, all of my choices made this. Made Yummy Gab what it is. I couldn't be prouder. Oh, yes?
Crystal!
Oh.
Gavin's gone and ruined everything!
Oh? Well, there goes that hope. These two have been butting heads through the entire setup process for the arcade. Hearing of yet another incident really shouldn't surprise me at this point. Naomi, what have you done?
You need to talk some sense into him.
Oh, this music.
Likewise, I would request you assist me in helping Naomi see reason.
What possible reason could there be for you to sabotage all our games?
Nonsense.
I'd hardly call these minor adjustments sabotage. You're overreacting as usual, Naomi.
Interesting. This is our first time involving somebody else in the crew with the conflict. I guess one, probably. Let's try one. Okay, I'm going to need more to go on before I start interjecting myself into whatever this is. One of you, please, just explain what's going on.
It's a fairly simple matter. Nothing to concern yourself with this close to the opening bell.
I'm glad somebody is at least cognizant of that.
Of course it's concerning! Okay, look.
Naomi forces herself to calm down, not to let her temper run wild. Wanting to appeal to her boss, that's me, without shouting.
You know what a dip switch is?
Nacho cheese for a Nintendo? Yes.
Let me explain.
They're little switches on the circuit board for an arcade game. They control things like how much it costs to play, character unlocks, and difficulty settings. I had every game turned to normal difficulty. Nothing too punishing. Plenty of fun for anyone who wanted to play, from a newbie to a veteran alike. And he put all the games on ultra hard difficulty.
Okay.
We'll have kids losing all their lives within a minute, leaving them all sad and stuff. And experienced gamers will feel like we're ripping them off. Arcade games are already designed to eat quarters, even on normal difficulty. If we ramp that up, we're going to get called out for making things unfair just to make a profit.
Indeed.
Exactly. Profit.
Well, it did come down to money.
It costs quite a bit to get Yummy Gab off the ground. I put in the math and determined this was one way we could get out ahead of those costs earlier than expected. By upping the rate at which players need to insert tokens, by ending games earlier, we'll clear our loans 12% faster than I'd previously assumed.
What?
12%? Well, gosh golly gee, if it's a whole 12% faster, that's well worth alienating all our players with ridiculously steep difficulty curves. Why are your precious redemption games tuned to be generous, but you tune these to be brutal?
On the contrary, I turned all the games, including my prize games, to provide optimal income. It only appears generous because the prize games are no longer a blatant ripoff. I'm afraid I don't have time to explain all the research and mathematics I put in to make this work, but rest assured that everything is just fine. We will thrive.
Okay, I see the problem. Gavin's doing what he feels is right, protecting the arcade by optimizing our chances of survival. And Naomi's doing what she feels is right, providing the best experience for our players so they fall in love with our games. I have to admit this seems excessive just for a minor increase in payout. Problem is, I know Gavin's heart. I'd hate to break it by not letting him do what he loves. Ugh, some days I hate being the boss. Should we try one? I mean, Naomi's right. Absolutely. If this is just me, I'd be like, you're ruining the whole point of the arcade, which is fun. Yes, money is important because we need to survive this, but logic? Should we use logic on our boy? Be like, look at the long-term picture. Like, okay, initially maybe you're gonna make these fiscal returns, but if everyone is pissed off on the first day, they're not gonna come back, and so your profits are just gonna go pleh. Okay, let's try one. This is like the Yuri and Natsuki fight. You're not wrong, Mara. Okay. Hold on now. Let's put fun and games aside and look at this numerically. Gavin, if we tune all the games to be hard on day one, won't that result in a terrible first impression? We need to provide a power fantasy to players to keep them coming back.
No, no, no.
And if we up the difficulty later, they'll feel cheated. We have to do this on day one or not do it at all.
Okay, but I still feel like we're not evaluating this right. What's our estimated player loss if they're frustrated by high difficulty? Does that balance out the 12%? You're our data guy. Can't you, like, figure that out?
You can't quantify frustration. Perhaps given time, if I study the trend of which games aren't seeing return engagements, I could...
So frustrating.
Do you two need a room or something? Since clearly I'm not involved in this discussion.
Naomi, please, don't do this.
Nor is Ashley, or any of our VIP players. Gavin made this decision all by himself and just went ahead and did it. Is that the kind of privilege he can expect to have now that you two are a couple then?
Naomi, you threw a match on the fire. How could you? Okay, I know, how could you, but aw, man. This is like his big sticking point. Now we're gonna break up. Ah. What? The sudden icy tone suggests Naomi may have stepped a bit too far on that one.
I mean, I'm not trying to imply that...
Yes. Yes, you were. And it's a perfectly valid concern. Crystal, I told you when we entered this relationship that I didn't want it affecting our work. No special privileges of any sort.
And I was siding with Naomi. I'm like, hey, without saying, dude, you crazy, Naomi's right. I was like trying to like logically talk this through with you, and it's like, oh, I'm showing you special... okay.
Can you honestly say you're willing to entertain my idea simply because of pure and rational evaluation?
Well,
No, wait. Don't answer that. Even raising the question puts you in a catch-22.
I don't mind. I can answer honestly.
Yes, but it's impossible to avoid any sort of bias here, intentional or otherwise. Just being biased towards hearing me out because of our mutual understanding poses problems. For the time being, I suggest we restore the difficulty settings of all games.
Okay, perfect.
I am compromised in this matter, as are you. We should trust in Naomi to make this decision.
I was going to side with Naomi anyway, so that's fine.
Thanks. That's not exactly how I wanted to win this, though.
Excuse me, please. I need to seriously think about my continued role in this arcade.
Well, Naomi, I hope you're proud of yourself. Gavin, it's really not that much of an issue.
It really is. Excuse me.
He sounds like he's completely defeated.
Well.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to get between you two or cause trouble. I just... You know, the games.
I get it, Naomi. You were fighting for what you believed in.
Yeah, well, my victory feels pretty awful. It's not like I hate Gavin. I disagree with him about a lot of things, but that doesn't mean I hate him. I'm going to go retune all the games, and you should go talk to Gavin.
No, I need to open the arcade. We're a few minutes late as is.
But Gavin...
I know his heart. Gavin wouldn't forgive me for putting the two of us ahead of the good of the arcade. That's the whole point. I'll talk to him later, I promise. When the time is right. You could talk to him too if you want to, by the way. Just saying, because you did kind of throw a match onto this very dry kindling.
Okay. Well, I'll be on the floor fixing up the games if you need me.
Mm-hmm. This was, I think, the best of the 3 conflicts we've seen so far. It wasn't as forced. I am a little surprised by how deflated he became so quickly. Hey, you know what? I'm okay with that, Zachary, if he wants to get with Naomi. That's... Obviously, there's a problem on my end. If he was like, man, this girl spits truth. I should go and be with her instead of Crystal. Respect to them, that's all I can say. She slips off feeling completely awful about the situation, leaving me alone and feeling just as awful. Thanks, Naomi. I got work to do. Welcome, Westwood. You just missed the conflict. Let's do kindness. Oh, that's fair game, Dan. Well, let's go hang out with Gavin and Percy. Talk about taxes and things. Always fun. One nice thing about being half bar, half arcade is having a pleasant place to relax and get some drinks between games. For staff and gamers alike. It's here that I find Percy and Gavin having some coffee, avoiding the chaos of the gaming area.
Tanked. Completely tanked.
Much obliged.
I'm glad for your little tip. I was ready to invest a good chunk of my pocketbook in that company. All my hard work would have tanked right alongside it. This is par for course when my siblings snatch up technology companies. It's a pump and dump, in essence. They stir up excitement in the acquisition, then drop it once it goes cold.
Yeah, exactly, Mara. There's already the establishment of Naomi and Gavin arguing like heck anyway, and then she poked at a thing that is a very big sticking point for him, so like all of that kind of made sense. And he said, we're about to open, so can we like talk about like, you know, let's not dump this on her right now, which I appreciate, because like Teo and Juniper did not understand that concept at all, so Gavin gets points for that if nothing else.
I've never seen one of their endeavors bear fruit for very long, thanks to their short attention spans. I'm glad I could save you the heartache.
Apologies.
No offense. I think I can handle a few accidental heart-related puns without going into cardiac arrest, my good Philip. But it's good to avoid a pothole on the road of finance, yes. All the better for the charities who will eventually profit from my own loss.
Hey, Gavin, I was hoping we could...
I think not.
I don't think you think what you think you think.
I've yet to reach my decision. I'll let you know when I have.
We could talk about it first. And that seems to be all he wants to say on the subject, at least in front of Percy. I was hoping to catch him alone, but I wouldn't doubt he's avoiding being alone for that very reason. So, stock market talk?
Ah, indeed.
I like to do my trades in the morning before I come to the arcade. Get all that bother over with so I can focus on movie. Afraid we're being astoundingly boring at the moment, Crystal. Just two overly serious gentlemen talking about finance.
That's fine. I'm adulting at 110% efficiency today, having started a new business myself. I should probably learn about how, like, money works.
Oh? What would you like to know about?
Taxes. Hit me up with them taxes. Okay, so I usually just fill out a bunch of numbers on a website and pay someone else to worry about taxes for me. I don't think I can do that anymore, can I? At risk of falling asleep on my feet, teach me the ways of the Byzantine tax codes.
Huh.
Gavin chuckles as if watching a caveman trying to play with this new thing called fire.
That doesn't really have to concern you. It's why you've hired me, after all. If I could keep Miss Francine's arcade afloat, I can keep Yummy Gab from sinking.
Can you? Can you really, Yummy Gab? Can you keep yourself from sinking? I thought you had yet to come to a decision, sir. Ah.
And regardless of my decision-making regarding personal affairs, know I'll be willing to assist with that. Always. Should you still need my services. Besides, we have a few months yet before I need to start chugging antacid in bulk and pulling long nights in front of a spreadsheet. I suggest focusing on the here and now.
If that's what you want.
It is.
Okay. It is always funny when it pops up. You were right, Zachary. The two sink deeper and deeper into conversation about currency exchanges, fiscal policy, tax rate changes, and I start to lose consciousness. I admire their passion, but there's only so much adulting I can handle in one day, and I need to reserve some for later. It's then that I notice Ray's voices at the other end of the bar. Ah, it's you guys. We'll do this one, which we haven't done before. Kind of strange how her card isn't working. Not sure I want to really go too far with this. Better to trust the machines designed to verify transactions instead. I'll stick to the standard policy on this one. Let's try the card again. I'm sure it was just a momentary outage.
Okay.
She fidgets a bit, checking her smartwatch briefly, before passing the card over to be tested again. With a shrug, our employee passes it through the portable card reader again, and this time it beeps to indicate success.
See? No problem. No problem at all. Hey, thanks for your help. Big thanks. I'm really looking forward to playing these games. I can't believe how much sweet retro stuff you have.
Happy to help. Huh. I guess it really was just a momentary outage. And I don't know who that is because I didn't talk to her at Deco Nami's. Alright, well, back to wandering I go. Let's do this. How are we doing with the two of you? Naomi's lower. So let's try this. Okay. We'll do number 3. Well, this is dodgy, to say the least. Suspiciously cheap games have suspicious origins. I'm not sure I want to put stolen goods out on my arcade floor. Stolen? No. Lightly used. Previously owned. But you know, it's cool, it's cool. No worries. You do you, fam. Fam? But if you do want the hookup, you look me up, okay? I'll be here all day. I like this place. It's got a little bit of everything. Oh, alright. He's gonna come back and wow them ladies, I guess. Alright. Sailor Ashley or Queen Bee? Ooh, they are even Steven. Looks like it's gonna be a flip of the coin. Heads for Queen Bee, tails for Ashley. Hiya! What? Ah! Oh no! My coin! Ah. Tails! alright. Go hang out with Ashley. Okay, let's go here. Hi, Gavin.
Stop whatever you're doing and look towards the doors without making it look like you're looking for anyone in specific.
What? Okay. What am I pretending not to be looking for?
Mrs. Jean DeFame.
I have no idea who that is.
The top arcade critic in the city. Her reviews can make or break an arcade easily. I didn't think she'd be coming today, as normally some little independent arcade is beneath her interest, but apparently she's made an exception. If we don't want to end up smeared across every website she writes for, I suggest you go play nice and show her all the positives of Yummy Gab.
Do we have time for that, though? There's so many to list.
We need to put any issues you and I are having aside. This is for the good of what we've built together. Understood?
Yeah. Understood.
She's the redhead near the entrance with the handbag. Best of luck.
Thanks, Gavin. Here we go. You just stood back and let that horrible woman say terrible things about me. I did do that. Well, this arcade was fun while it lasted. I may need to talk with Gavin about how to save Yummy Gab from an inevitable negative review. Assuming he stays with the arcade past today. Just gotta pray. Gotta pray all about it. Okay. I knew I had spoken too soon the second I saw Gavin approaching me with a tinge of worry furrowing his brow.
Utterly ridiculous.
It shouldn't be possible for us to be out of nachos in the vending machines this fast. And yet we are. I have receipts for ordering exactly enough to fill them up, and yet there were only a few bags in there. A missed delivery, perhaps.
And that was the least of our problems.
Crystal, we've got an electrical problem. 3 of the retro games have shorted out. I don't understand. I tested the power supplies. Outright rebuilt a few of them. Unless someone's seriously scuffling their sneakers and shocking the coin boxes, we're talking a failure somewhere in our electrical wiring.
Calamity after catastrophe, they just keep piling up.
What?
All of the toilets stopped working! All of them! We need to call a plumber fast, and not the one that jumps on turtles. Haha. Doo-doo-doo-ba-doo-boop. There goes any hope for a perfect opening. What are we gonna do?
This doesn't make any sense.
Well.
I'm freaking out. I'll admit that. I'm freaking out. Maybe we should close down for the day. Iron out the wrinkles, try again tomorrow?
We are hastily losing our grip on things, and if I don't say anything, we may as well call it quits. I must refocus our energy. Let's try 3. Well, okay. We can, look, I know you're all looking to me to be the leader here, but I'm not really the expert when it comes to any of this. I need your help. And you? I trust you. Each of you knows how to deal with problems like this. If you really dig deep and think about it, what do you think we should do? The grip exchanges nervous glances, then thankfully stops to breathe and think.
Ooh.
I will become the plumber we need. I mean, not exactly, but I'll grab a plunger and do what I can. We'll have to close down the bathrooms for now, but I'm sure we can convince one of our neighbors to loan us theirs, maybe? I'll check next door with them before I go do battle with our demonically possessed toilets.
And while I'd say this vending machine issue is human error, I have enough faith in my own error checking to say this human is not responsible. I'll make some calls with our distributors and see where the chain broke down. Also see about ordering some quick replacement stock.
Mine's a bit more complex. I need to replace the fried power supplies, but I can do that. I can do most of those today. Meanwhile, I'll put a feeler out to the indie arcade community online. See if we can get an electrician with arcade experience out here quickly. I've been meaning to get back into online groups, and even if it means popping my head up in a crowd, I'll do it.
Okay. Good solutions, people. Good solutions.
I won't be able to work the floor while I'm taming our restrooms, Crystal. Are you good with covering for me? Things seem to be getting more intense as the day picks up.
You three focus on your tasks at hand. I may be the boss, but I was a floor attendant originally. I can handle whatever Yummy Gab throws at me. Wink. Got it?
Gotcha! But I'm changing out of this first. I don't want to get poo water all over our new mascot. Toodles! I'm on it.
You can count on me.
Grand. Despite his status being somewhat up in the air right now, Gavin seems willing to give it his all. I still want to talk with him, but the arcade needs me. Why did it have to be today of all days that we had this happen? Okay, well, here I go. Let's start at the top. That's true, Kit. At least nobody dropped potassium blocks in the toilet. Sir? Oh. Oh, this is new. Okay. A small crowd has gathered near one of the retro arcade games we'd fitted with a ticket dispenser, one which is spewing an endless supply of tickets onto the floor. The high score display keeps flashing, but rather than a number, it just flashes error again and again.
Nope, no way.
Okay, everyone, obviously this is not supposed to be happening. It's a bug. Nobody, and I mean nobody, takes these tickets on my watch. Got it?
Good job, Queen Bee.
Oh, kid, good thing you showed up. You're pretty short-staffed today, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted that arcade critic to overhear. This is going to make for one hell of a review, I suspect.
Don't worry. Queen Bee, your arcade enforcer of justice, is on hand to pick up the slack. Now help me find the plug so we can shut this thing down.
Good thing Naomi instilled some of her arcade-fixing knowledge onto us since we've known her. We find the plug tucked neatly under a flap of carpet and yank it out. With the tickets ceasing, the crowd gets bored and leaves. Phew. That'll at least stop it until we can delve deeper.
Mostly problem solved? Alright, I need to get back to my game. Good luck figuring this one out, okay?
It's probably just a random error. This is experimental new hardware. These little boxes Naomi made which add ticket output to 1980 beep games. Although, Naomi did do a bunch of double and triple checks to our hardware. She'd assured me it'd be fine. And since she's busy currently, I have only one option to turn to for technological assistance. Iris, can you check the security camera footage? I want to know who played this game last.
Iris, online.
Already on it. I've been analyzing the video feeds ever since I saw the error. It looks like the person who broke the game was a tall man with blue sunglasses.
You think he did this on purpose?
Considering I've seen him literally pick the coin door lock and mess with the internals? Yeah, I guess it wasn't an accident. 99.97% sure it's not an accident.
It's odd, though. He didn't even take the tickets. He just crashed the machine and walked away?
I can't explain his motivations, but that would be accurate, yes.
Thanks, Iris. Time to get to the bottom of this. It doesn't take long to track the guy down. For starters, there's his rather unique fashion sense. Also the way he's glancing left and right, checking if the coast is clear before kneeling down to futz with another lock. Kinda hard to give him benefit of the doubt, or even a second chance. He clearly broke the rules of the arcade. Although he looks like the sort who could break me if I break the news to him badly. Okay. Ooh. Let's try number 2. Let's be honest with each other, shall we? I'm the manager here, and I know damn well what you've been up to. Immediately, he straightens up, pocketing the item he was committing arcade crimes with all nonchalant-like. What? I wasn't doing nothing. Yes, you were. I know, in fact, exactly what you were doing. And if you continue doing it, I'm calling the police. This is a second chance, a rare one, and I suggest you take it. There will not be a third. Understand? At first he growls a little, ready to protest his innocence, before holding himself back. Lucky I'm under orders, nerdo. Fine. Whatever you want. And he walks off into the crowd without another word. I'm left in a state of utter confusion at our exchange, but I'll take it hesitantly. Iris?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him through the security video feeds. Don't worry. I'll let you know if he resorts to his nefarious ways.
All handled and without causing an incident. Although I'm vague on what he meant by orders exactly. Alright. That was kind of a neat little alternate thing, because we did something different. I can't be mean to this guy. I love him so much. Could you not, sweetie? Please. Okay, let's check in with our guys. Okay, onslaught of hardworking staff.
I knew it. I knew it. Crystal, about our missing inventory.
Oh, when I get my hands on whoever did this... I found the electrical problem, Crystal. Sabotage! Sabotage and treason! An enemy agent walks among us!
We don't need to see the bunnies doing the deed. Exactly. Yeah, Clyde, sweetie pie, I can't not be nice to him. Okay, so we have some insight to what's causing all these masses, but it's a chaotic jumble right now. One at a time, please.
Our suspiciously low snack inventory was indeed not human error. The delivery truck never arrived here. It was routed to a garbage dump due to computer error. Or, as I suspect, malfeasance.
And malfeasance explains our electrical problems, too. Remember my joke about someone scuffing their feet and shocking the coin boxes? Nope. That's actually what happened. An external shock, not a grid failure. Someone's got a battery or some other shock prod and was using it to crash games. Must be the same someone who flushed a bunch of wadded up paper towels and firecrackers down the toilets. It's a war zone in there. I was able to dredge out one super gross chunk of it, but we'll need a professional plumber to get the rest.
This is all sounding way too suspicious to be random acts of hooliganism, and it also ties into what I've been handling on the floor. I've had to deal with pranksters all afternoon too. I've been so busy playing firefighter, running from blaze to blaze with a leaky bucket, that I haven't been able to put the pieces together. But now it's clear, and I know what I must do. Alright, good job everybody. Good work everyone. I'm proud of you. But the job's not finished yet. Gavin, order us replacement inventory. Ashley, find a plumber, the best we can afford. Naomi, finish up replacing the fried power supplies. As for me, I'm going to have a word with our miscreant.
You know who to blame for this mess.
I've got a pretty strong suspicion.
Go get him, Crystal!
Aye aye. Alright, time to thwart the ne'er-do-wells. Expect a second chance to cause trouble after I already let your first wave of chaos slide, mess with our ticket payout systems, and you want me to smile and let you come back? What? Okay, we've done the bottom one before. We'll just keep going. Aw, Naomi's the one we have least affection with. Okay. I want to know. I'm curious what changes dialogue-wise if we save Mrs. Defame, but I also don't want to not save Naomi. I don't know. Should I save Mrs. Defame just for fun? Or do we not care about her? We don't really have to, save Sue. Could leave this up to the coin, too. Just for fun? Let's do it just for fun. I think every time after this, we'll just protect whoever has got the lowest affection for. Get down! Oh, hello. She gave me the triple dots. Oh! We have a crying Gavin, my heart. Guys. I was unprepared. I'm surprised to see Gavin walk through the doors. I thought for sure he was done with me and Yummy Gab, but my heart swells when I see him. And he's crying? I've never seen Gavin crying before. Even at Miss Francine's funeral. Oh my goodness. Precious baby. As he walks closer to me, he wipes the tears with his handkerchief, because of course he has a handkerchief. No tissues for this boy. Oh, I got shot, Game Dan. That's what happened.
I honestly thought I'd lost you. For one terrible moment, when I heard that gunshot, when I saw you fall, I thought, I've lost you. I've lost you. All reason fell away. All the troubles we'd faced today, all the problems, all the arguments, none of it mattered. Nothing matters to me more than you.
He places his hand on my non-injured thigh and gives it a loving squeeze. Well, that's very bold, but thank you. Gavin.
Please, hear me out. I need to talk this through. Thinking it through was getting me nowhere.
I'm still not entirely comfortable with this conflict of interest. Of my love for you conflicting with the duties you've assigned me. I don't know how to avoid bias. I thought about quitting. I knew it'll hurt you, but in the long run, we'd be better off not having the arcade between us. That we could simply focus on us.
Oh my goodness, Zachary, if he accidentally grabbed your gunshot, he would feel so bad.
Or I thought about breaking off the relationship, so I could provide you with the most impartial expertise I could. This arcade is your dream. I want to protect it.
You have to say the name, Gavin. It's not funny otherwise.
And I'm used to being the villain. In the name of protecting dreams. I could accept your hatred of me if it meant I could still lift you up and help you find peace.
Oh, Gavin.
Then you nearly died. And it all made sense. Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Utterly ridiculous. My little ethical puzzle is a sad, small joke in comparison. All that matters to me is our love. I can't bear to lose it. I can't bear to lose you. But I still don't know what to do.
I've never seen Gavin looking so lost, so confused. He's the rock, the steady hand, the unflinching defender of our dreams. He's so many things for us all. Seeing him waver like this hurts. Now our rock needs me to be his support, to help him figure his mess out and make everything right again. Aww. The arcade is never life or death. You see that now. Don't let something small like this morning's conflict get you down. Yeah, I know, Zachary. How about in future I just don't get shot so that we can resolve our conflicts in a less violent manner? That'd be great. You can reduce bias by introducing more data. We just need to learn to work with everyone when making decisions, both of us. Life is complicated, Gavin, and there's rarely a clear-cut, rational answer for everything. But I believe we can make it work. Ooh. I'm not... I think I like 1 the least. I like 3, I think. Westwood also likes 3. What do you guys think? Okay, Mara's 2. Two 3s, 2 2s. We are a family, this is true. A 2. That's pretty close. Alright, we're gonna go to the old coin. Okay, heads. We'll do the steady. Tails, we'll do bias. Not bias, basic. There we go. Hiya! Okay, heads. Let's try this. I know. I'm like, please don't drop it this time. Think this through, Gavin. How do you reduce bias in a study? Data. More data. As much data as you can collect, all to ensure you have an accurate sample. When you decided to change all the game difficulty settings, what influenced that decision? What inputs were you drawing from?
I calculated average playtime and cost per day, based on national figures established by other arcade owners. From that data, I could derive...
Hang on. I'm not talking statistics. I'm talking people inputs. You didn't ask for my input. You didn't ask for Naomi's input. Why?
Well, because I suppose I knew neither of you would be in favor.
So you just went ahead and did it. Alright. That was good.
I see your point. If my concern is regarding conflict of interest, making decisions with bias due to our relationship, the answer is more input. Talk the decisions over with everyone. And if they disagree, try to see things from their perspective. I can avoid bias if I am not acting entirely alone based on my own whim.
Indeed.
A clear and sound decision, Crystal, as always. You are my guiding star in life, the voice of calm that can always reach me. I love you dearly, and I'd like to apologize for my rudeness this morning. You're right. I should have considered everyone's input before jumping to a conclusion.
He sighs, releasing some of the pressure that had been building up inside. But despite resolving one worry, clearly another weighs heavily on his mind.
Now I merely need to convince Naomi I'm not the second coming of Deco Nami.
Well, you're going to have to do that on your own, bud.
I hadn't intended.
I was very dismissive of her concerns, I'm ashamed to admit. If I'd been more open-minded, as you suggest, I could have avoided yet another case of breaking her heart.
Yeah, you're very good at breaking Naomi's heart. And true, Mara, at least we didn't have to apologize for our behavior when we didn't do anything wrong, and...
I know I can be, let's say, emotionally distant. Not with you, but with others. I suppose it's simply my way of protecting them. Protecting their dreams from afar. Remaining impartial.
No need to be standoffish. Get involved. Be direct. Gavin Cooper, Caped Crusader of the Arcade Knight. Yes, Mara. Teo. 3? I'm thinking. Westwood says 1. What do we think, guys? I'm thinking 3. Mara says 3. Yes, Zachary, you could say that. You could say that. There'll be a very large asterisk. Oh, that's great. Oh boy. It's another... Could be either way. Alright, I'm flipping again. Heads 1, tails 3. Hiya! Tails! Hey. Naomi doesn't hold grudges. Okay, she does, but I know she'll come around. After you left this morning, she honestly felt bad about her part in causing a conflict which brought you pain. I think if you just sit down and talk to her, you can start to work things out. Have a little faith, Gavin.
I hope you're right. I honestly bear her no ill will, and I feel terrible that I keep stepping on her hopes and dreams.
Easy solution to that problem. Stop doing it. Just talk to her.
I guess it's worth consideration. At the very least, I owe Naomi an apology and a more focused effort at seeing things from her point of view.
Thank you.
Okay, so we didn't get an up with him. Maybe we'll go back. Bye, Kit. Thanks for joining us. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, let's go back and try one. I laugh it off and offer him a playful punch to the shoulder. Ow, my head. Oh, thanks, Game Dan. Appreciate it. Hopefully we'll hear from you a little later. But if not, I'll say bye to you now. Come on, Gavin. You don't have to be like that, lurking in the background like some kind of wallflower. You should get directly involved in our lives more often.
I'm hardly a welcome sight, Crystal. An imposing one more often than not.
I know you. You're not scary at all. You're a big old teddy bear. I like this. This is cute. My point is that you should go ahead and try to be closer friends with us all. Don't just be a protector, be a friend.
And end up with deeper conflicts of interest.
Didn't we just talk about that?
I suppose.
Hey, okay! I'm glad we went back.
I guess it's worth consideration. At the very least, I owe Naomi an apology and a more focused effort at seeing things from her point of view.
A juicy, yummy teddy bear. Yes, Mara, exactly. Oh, hi, ladies first. Thank you so much for popping in to say hello. Hope you're having a good day at work.
Thank you.
I know things are difficult at the moment, but I trust in you and I trust in the love we share. We will make this right. You have my word.
Aw, hi, Naomi. And speaking of Naomi...
Hey, so... visiting hours are almost up, and I wanted to at least poke my head in and say hello, so... Hello?
Greetings.
Hello, Naomi.
Oh, if I'm interrupting, I don't have to... I mean, I could go.
No, it's quite fine. In fact, if you have a few moments, I'd like to talk.
Okay. I mean, okay, sure. What did you want to talk about?
Please excuse us, Crystal. I've some fences to mend.
I hope you feel better soon.
Aw, ladies first, thank you so much for the donation. Can we get some hype in chat for ladies first? Pop in to say hi and with the donation too. My goodness. Really appreciate it. We wish you were here too. We miss having you. Hopefully next time you can join us. Oh, look at all that gorgeous hype in chat for ladies first. Well deserved. Thank you so much. Hopefully they'll find some common ground. It'd be nice for something positive to come out of the mess that was our opening day. Seeing the person I care for the most was certainly a boon to my spirit. There's one thing I want to check real quick. I'm just going to go into the history log for a second. Don't mind me. Okay. If you're wondering what I was looking for, everybody else brought us a gift when they came to visit us, and I was wondering if it had skipped over any gift that Gavin had brought us, but no, he just brought us his tears. Which is fine. I'll take his tears. Okay, let's see what Miss Defame has to say for herself. In fact, you took a bullet for me, despite my open hostility towards you. It seems very childish of me in retrospect, and I apologize. Nice SpongeBob reference, Zachary. I'm knitting the sweater with my tears. Oh, that's good. Okay, so she didn't give us a longer time for taking a bullet for her. I'm never taking a bullet for her again. You're proving to be level-headed, rational, and honest. Great! Also, you scored 25,400 points. Woohoo! And now let's have one last pizza fact. 62% of Americans prefer meat toppings on their pizza, while 38% prefer vegetarian. Everybody loves different kinds of pizza, and that's a beautiful thing. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to, drumroll please, the final level? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm just going to run to the washroom while this loads in, guys. So I'll leave you with some soothing beats, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I am back. Sorry for the delay, guys. Yes, we are going to finish this today, because there's only one chapter left, and then we can do a poll on who's going to be next to romance. I think that'll be the best thing to do. We've had absolutely no issues since that disastrous first day, and yet people refuse to even show up to see how the situation has improved. Fear keeps them from seeing the truth of the matter. It's entirely unreasonable. It's illogical. I don't honestly know how we can recover from this. It pains me. Oh, hello. Seems you're lacking customers today, Miss Waverider. Well, I see your usual gang of outcasts and rejects, but that's hardly enough, is it? You can see my husband from here? Where? What? Who? Da, where are you? I'm guessing right now you're thinking, why did I stall? Why didn't I decide to partner with Mr. Nami from the beginning? I could have avoided all this trouble.
Unfortunate.
And yet, when I offered you another chance, an offer I didn't need to make, but felt obliged to as a gentleman, you turned me down. A shame. Such a shame. Nope. I'm not handling this. Nope. Nope. Bye. Bye. Goodbye forever. Well, Zachary, I mean, nah.
What?
It was an Outcast joke. It would have been perfect timing if he came was like, hello, right when he said outcasts and rejects. What are you not seeing sooner? Ah, the ghost monsters. Gotcha.
Ah, in hindsight it should have been obvious. I blame myself for not seeing it sooner. Far too many coincidences to be otherwise. And the fact that they only started wreaking havoc once Mrs. Defame showed up to bear witness.
Okay, alright. I think we're good from here. Let's do this. I look around and I see the best and brightest the arcade world has to offer. Engineers, thinkers, problem solvers, brilliant minds. Deco is ruled by his spite and his bitterness. We can be smarter than that, better than that. We can find a way to turn his weaknesses against him. Find an unfindable gang? I think we can do it. Unseat an arcade tyrant? I know we can do it. All I need from you is to take this seriously and lend me your aid. Work the problem with me. Are you ready?
You know it! I've solved cosplay challenges before. Solving this will be a piece of cake.
Obviously, I'm ready and willing to take on this task. You need only ask. It'll be a complicated dance, but I'm willing to step to the beat of success.
Thanks, guys. Alright, we're all on board. Hold on. What did you have to say, Gavin? I saw you for a second.
Decision.
Perhaps.
At risk of stating the obvious, why don't we talk to the police about this? They've proven unhelpful so far, but if we go down to the station and fully explain our situation, we may be able to gain the information we need. I feel this would be a reasonably steady course of action. I'm not certain about showing up and just asking for them to open their files to us, but you're correct. The police would have the information we need. Except cybercrime is a sticky situation. You have to control leaks. If they're looking into the ghost monsters, they won't just tell us outright. The key is talking to the right people. I know most of the cops at Ben and Matt's donut shop by name, and I know one friendly officer that'll help us.
Nope. No way.
Okay. So, doing this. Considering it's not really our job to take down violent criminals, I'm inclined to let the police handle the legwork on this one. But at the same time, we need them to loop us in on the investigation or we'll never find Sue. Teo, you're sure you can find someone who'd be willing to share their findings with us?
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay, you two see what you can dig up while I get ready for the final showdown.
I'll make some calls. Gavin, meet me out front with the van. Affirmative. We won't let you down, Crystal.
Thank you, you two. I believe in you.
I'm a firm believer in law and order. However, I'll also note that the Cooper family has the benefit of wealth and social status to insulate us considerably from any difficulties with the police. Up to and including the law looking the other way, as my brothers and sisters routinely skirt legal issues in their corporate antics. But the platonic ideal of law and order, absolutely a firm believer. So I was quite relieved when Crystal chose the sensible option of simply inquiring with the authorities. Hey, Earth to Gavin. Come in, Gavin.
Pardon?
I was lost in thought. I sipped the coffee provided to us by one of Ben and Matt's cafe hosts to refocus my thoughts. We'd been waiting a full hour at this point, which caused me no end of frustration. There's no need to worry, my friend. Am I worried? I can read it all over your face. That slight furrow in your brow, the frown. I've been around you long enough to know when things aren't going your way. Trust me, we've got this in the bag. I know the perfect woman for us to talk to. Bright young officer, smart as a whip, keen sense of justice. Plus, she's dating someone in my dance group. It amazes me sometimes how Teo finds time to maintain all these social connections and relationships. I find it bothersome to keep up the few that I have. Hey. Even if I've been trying to make more of an effort to open up, after the incident on opening day taught me a bit of a lesson. Well, that's good. I'm not concerned about the quality of your asset. I'm concerned with the delay. Asset? Come on, Gavin, these are people. People like you and me. You need to loosen up a little. Hey, let's decide which of us is playing good cop and which of us is playing bad cop. Neither one of us are cops, Teo. Yeah, but think about it. Two private dicks meeting in a shady coffee joint with a police informant. The whole story is shady. Since when? Work with me here. I'm trying to make this more exciting.
Seriously?
I'll settle for it being more productive. Crystal is counting on us. Wouldn't want to let your lovey-dovey down, eh?
You lovey-dovey?
Crystal is not my lovey-dovey. Your main squeeze, your better half, your heart's true love, your darling little pumpernickel.
Yes to that last one. Ooh, spicy, Gavin.
I prefer lover.
Damn.
We keep things simple and direct, but still passionate.
Nice, nice, nice. Pumpernickel. So good.
I have dedicated myself to Crystal with all my heart. No matter how it may complicate my life, I'm intending to pursue this love in all sincerity. So yes, I absolutely want to support her dreams and get the required information. Wow. I hadn't pegged you for a romantic, Gavin. I have many aspects you'll find.
I know, Mara. Like, just marry her already. Sheesh. At this point. Jazzy love. Nice one, Catherine.
A natural pause settles into our conversation as Teo's attention drifts to someone or something else. Hey.
Man, I do not remember the voices I gave you guys. It's been too long. I guess you're getting new voices.
Hey!
Haven't seen you at the last two meetups. Not doing anything I wouldn't do, are you? Or anything I would do?
No, I've just been super busy. But I'll beat your score and stop the beat any day now. Just wait and see. Oh, hey, Gavin. How's Trix?
Pardon?
Tricks are fine. Do I know you?
Dude, I was at the Funplex almost every day of every week. And I've been coming to Yummy Gab since it opened.
Ah, apologies. Until recently, I've been trying to avoid getting to know the customers. Too many conflicts of interest, you understand.
Oh my goodness.
Um...
A combination of Naomi and Ashley's voices? Oh my goodness.
Let's see. You're, something starting with a D.
D.
So I'm in the right neighborhood.
No, just D. That's my name. D.
This is her voice now.
D's one of my star pupils. Does all her own costuming, choreographs her freestyle sections, runs a channel with dance instruction videos. Good for Dee, then. And as for the police...
Yeah, I brought her along. Hey, Gigi!
You two are Dee's friends. Detective Jiwoo Cho, pleased to meet you.
I'm gonna go get a slice of that cheesecake and let you three chat. Don't be long, Gigi. I've got a big day planned.
The young dancer weaves between tables to go purchase something tasty from the whole story bakery, leaving her girlfriend to settle in for a conversation. So, Dee tells me you had a run-in with everyone's favorite street hackers. The so-called ghost monsters, yes. Right. I'm not sure how much help I can be. They're part of several open investigations regarding credit card theft, fraud, and other cyber crimes. Given how adept they are at information technology, we're trying to play this one carefully and quietly. Honestly, I don't think I should even be talking about them.
And to answer your question, Westwood, Dee and the detective are girlfriends.
They could be the key to saving Yummy Gab, the heart of Dee's dance crew. Are you sure you can't offer us anything? I hate to make you come out here for nothing, but I've got no comment at this time. Which will not suffice, needless to say. I need to open her up and get her talking. Immediately, I consider an appeal to reason, but... how would Crystal handle this, I wonder? And how much information should I share in turn?
I think we did the top one before. Should we do that one again, or should we do kindness? What do we think? Yeah, Doc? You think maybe kindness? Give it a try? I assume this works out no matter what you do. Presumably. Hopefully. Yeah, I've done one before for sure. Let's try 2 for funsies. We can always use our time-traveling scroll wheel.
A local police precinct taking on the task of investigating cyber crime has to be difficult. Long hours, long nights. But I'm a firm believer in law and order and respect the work you've been putting in on this. Care for some coffee? On us. Considering Dee apparently has a long day planned for her, a sudden reminder of her exhaustion doesn't help matters any. I think I'm gonna need a major caffeine boost if I'm going to survive another of Dee's whirlwind romances, yeah. Here, have mine. I haven't even touched it. Thanks. Appreciated.
Oh, welcome back, Game Dan, by the way. Hope your girlfriend calls back soon, but you got your spaghettis. Nice, nice, nice. Good to have you. Yeah. True, Zachary. I was thinking about him picking, like, Quirky, for example, and how awkward that would be for him to do.
Good stuff. I love the whole story. Others on the task force prefer greasy spoons or quick takeout, but give me a quiet and bookish atmosphere any day of the week. You know, I visited your Funplex now and then back when it was open. A quick stop next door for some Fast Cars 5 and stuff, yeah? Some of the boys on the force think they're too grown up for fun and games. I say you're never too old to relax and enjoy yourself. I owe you for indirectly helping Dee and I find each other. But she casts a dark look at the windows of the whole story, knowing that just next door the Funplex has been replaced by a Deco's Fun Zone. Damn shame what happened to you folks. Damn shame. And I recognize my inn. Sadly, I fear for the future of Yummy Gab. After the ghost monsters ruined our opening day and shot up the place, matters are not looking bright. There is only a slim chance that Dee's home turf will stay open. But if we were to talk to the ghost monsters, we may convince them to help us turn that around. Wait. You want to find them and talk to them?
Indeed.
Teo, your friend's clearly lost his mind.
Oh good, Zachary, I'm glad you're able to fix your keyboard. Crazy.
I'm down for talking with them too. Gigi. Ji-woo. Trust us. We've got a plan. All we need is to know where they are. Well... It's not too deep of a state secret where the ghost monsters are right now. Ever since a little incident at Yummy Gab, they've been holed up in their little Island of Lost Boys hideout. The detective scribbles down Sue's name and address on a whole-story napkin, sliding it over to me. I still strongly suggest against going there, but I owe Teo for introducing me to Dee. And that means I owe Yummy Gab and I owe you.
Indeed.
Just please try to avoid doing anything that will add body bags to my evidence pile. Okay? Understood.
Hey, you done yet? We've got a date to go on. Pardon me, boys. I need to kidnap the good detective for a full day of romantic antics that will leave her legs quivering like jelly. Toodles!
I briefly see the detective mouth the words, "Help me," my way before grinning and departing with her colorful girlfriend. Once they exit, Teo turns to me smiling like a Cheshire cat. See? Did I come through or what? More than you realize. Huh? I carefully, very carefully folded the napkin with Sue's name and location before pocketing it. Maybe Detective Cho gave us our new trump card by accident, writing down Sue's real name on instinct. Maybe it was intentional. Either way, I intend not to splurge this gift. We have what we need. Let's get back to Yummy Gab. I'm guessing you'll be going with Crystal, yeah? Absolutely. Okay. You've got a good head on your shoulders, Gavin. Keep her safe, you hear?
Aw, thanks, Teo.
Understood. I've dedicated my life to protecting the dreams of others. It's a goal I've often failed at, due to failing to understand the dreamer, much less the dream. Tonight we must not fail. At all costs. I've done my part. Now it's up to Crystal to pull off a miracle. But if anyone is capable of miracles, it's her. I know this to be true. We will have our day in the sun.
Alright, let's do it. What, like where I can't crack wise if I'm not a jokey type person? Interesting that she mentioned that specifically.
Steady! You're level-headed, honest, and open. One smart cookie. You can outsmart Sue while being true to yourself.
Uh-huh.
I hate to interrupt your rest, but I've news from your advanced scouts in the coming conflict.
Could you use less war metaphors? They're scary.
I just got back from discussing this matter with the police. I'm pleased to report Teo came through. We have the information we need. This means not only the address of the gang's hideout, but we've also obtained something which may or may not help us. Sue's real name.
I'm guessing it's not Sue.
It's Sue. Sue Nami.
Dun dun dun! Tsunami? What? Okay. I was assuming I could sway Sue to my side through my oratory skills. I mean, I've talked my way out of countless problems to date without issue. But having Deco Nami be family changes the entire picture. No amount of logic and reason is going to break through bonds of blood. I'm going to need to be very careful how I approach this. Okay.
So not only do we need to pry a hired thug away from her employer, but a daughter away from her father. I'm afraid you have your work cut out for you. Or rather, we do. Because I am accompanying you on this mission. We're going up against the same people who tried to ruin our dreams and got you shot.
I think not.
I'm absolutely not letting you out of my sight. Apologies for being overbearing, but that's how it's going to be. I love you too much to let you do this alone.
I think one's probably a good one. Gavin, thank you. I can't think of anyone I'd rather have at my side tonight.
I'm with you to the end of the end. I'm ready to dedicate my life to you, both metaphorically and literally should you require it. Yes, yes. Neither of us wanted to come to that, but I wanted to be sure you understood the depth of my heart and my will. Together, there's nothing we can't achieve.
So, partners in crime. Okay, that didn't go up. I just want to try the other ones out of curiosity. If you come along, there's a very real chance of you getting hurt. I don't want that, Gavin.
And I don't want you to be hurt. So we reach an impasse. I could say that considering you're on crutches at the moment, I could just take one of them away if you refuse.
Wow, rude.
But in seriousness, I'm with you to the end of the end. And if that puts me in harm's way, so be it. I accept my fate.
Okay. Looks like this doesn't affect affection at all, so I'll just do the first one again. Oh, wow, some bots! It's been a while. Mods, you know what to do.
In anti-crime, I suppose. Have you given thought to how you'll sway Sue away from her nefarious path and towards the side of good?
Iris told me I only get one chance at this, that I need to go with whatever I do best. But if I talk this through with someone, maybe I can learn a different path. Oh, good job, Sweet Bean. Bap them with that wrench. You got this. I'm open to ideas. How would you handle this?
With clarity, honesty, and sincerity. But absolute determination.
We should be careful.
We are her equal in wit and cleverness. She knows technology better than either of us. But we can outthink her should we need to. We need to be ready to do so.
Thank you, Game Dan and Catherine. Good job. Appreciate it.
I suggest we let her make the first move, then make a counter move. It's dangerous to let her set the terms, but you're good at improvisation. Rely on that skill.
So, be honest and open, but determined to overcome any challenge she offers us. Outthink, outwit, and outlast her best efforts. Teamwork makes the dream work, indeed. Good job, you two. Thank you so much.
Precisely. Ultimately, the decision will be up to you in the moment. But that's how I feel. I'll get the van ready to go. But take your time. Do what you need to do to prepare. Tonight, we save Yummy Gab.
Huzzah! For Yummy Gab! Okay, let's go through everybody. Nice. Good. This one? We haven't done this one before. But a lifetime just isn't enough time. I need more time, Ashley. More time! Better take up medicine and find out those life hacks to make yourself immortal. And then hook the rest of us up with eternal life. Okay. So that didn't put it up. Was it this one? Yes, it was that one. Okay. Bold for Ashley. Percy, just give him all the love he deserves. We love you so much. Here we go. Call me Caring Nurse Wave Rider. I'm gonna try this one, because I think he likes steady too. It's true. If you can't take care of yourself, how can you be expected to take care of others? It's not fair to them, it's not fair to you. Nice.
It only took cracking a couple of eggs and you showing me that it can be done. Now, if only I could get those eggs back, I'd make us a victory omelet.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. Juniper's here? I don't remember talking to Juniper before. Interesting. Juniper's having some lemonade at the bar. Granted, she sort of hates sipping it, clearly looking frustrated.
Come on.
Oh no, we did do this. Why do you look frustrated? What's going on with you? Oh, because you're at the bar and you're not in the family restaurant. Okay. My brain's dumb. When it comes to strategy, I've got more experience under my belt than she'd have. I can outthink her, should it come to that.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Thanks, girl. Aw, I have to be kind to Juniper. Alright. Oh yeah, we're in the 30,000s. Huzzah!
Well, this is...
A loose window falls from its frame, shattering on the ground nearby.
a bit of a fixer-upper.
Can you think of a better place for a street gang to lay low? Odds are Deco owns the building anyway. Yeah, I thought... I thought Juniper was going to be aware of the different timelines too. That would have been amazing.
Wonderful. Deep breaths, Crystal. Stay focused. Stay centered. You'll get through this and save Yummy Gab.
Will I get to smooch Yummy Gab? Gavin? Is that optimism I hear?
I'll neither confirm nor deny. You should take point on this and lead the negotiations. But I'll be waiting and observing, and will intersperse myself should I see a prime opportunity. Shall we?
Yep. Let's make a save, just in case. Oh, ha! Save. There we go. Thanks, Iris. Good luck. Okay, definitely eavesdrop. Good. What did we do last time? Let's try 2. I gave you a chance to escape the ruins of your tiny arcade, but you couldn't see a good thing when it was dangled right in front of you. I've nothing further to say. That's great and all, but we're not here to talk to you.
I'll admit there's little method in our madness. But if pinball has taught me one thing, it's a need to adapt your strategy on the fly. And I'm confident by the time we walk out of here on our own 2 feet, Sue will no longer be your willing puppet.
Seriously? If you think you could come here and convince my daughter to turn on me, you're sorely mistaken. Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. She knows I'm the one she can rely on at all times. Without me, what is she? Just a simple thief with simple friends.
Yeah. Okay. Our only option. Gotta hit her with that logic bomb. Really? Kick us out. How boring. Come on, Sue. You're not some two-bit drug street hustler. You're a crew of elite computer security experts, aren't you? I'd like to think your idea of putting someone in their place is a bit more involved than just beat them up and make them go away. Or am I overestimating you? And Sue raises a hand to stop her goons. What? Don't listen to this simpleton. She's not worth your time. Crystal showed me respect. I don't forget respect. Only fair to hear her out in turn. I like to think I'm smarter than the average crook, yeah. We roll online and off with skill and style. And we're not generic thugs for rent. Dad. So no, I am not going to bounce Crystal like a basketball off the pavement. Not yet, anyway. So tell me, Miss Arcade Czar, what did you have in mind? How do we settle this issue? Okay, I've got my chance, but I'm going to let her make the first move. Play into her ego, outwit her, and then overcome. I'm not the sort of person to rush into something. Better to react to conditions on the ground and come up with a winning strategy. Well, how do you normally settle disagreements around here? It's your arcade and your rules. I'll follow them, just as I'd expect you to follow the rules in my arcade. Well now. Looks like we've got ourselves someone with the fever, gang. The fever? What does that mean? The ghost monsters perk up on hearing that. Not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
A foolish fool.
Why are you even entertaining the notion of the possibility of the merest thought of taking this fool seriously? I swear, if you... Shh. Hush now. The adults are talking. Eager for the upcoming challenge, the trio of beefy ghost monsters loom large over Deco, who opts to hold his tongue for now while his daughter continues. This is playing out so differently. See, in my arcade, we settle disputes with games. And my favorite one? Well, take a look down there. It's kind of a maze of games, isn't it? We probably should keep them in nice, neat, organized little rows, but... screw it. A maze is more fun. So here's what we're going to do. There's 4 Pac-Man plush dolls down there, at each of the 4 corners of the maze. All you have to do is search the maze and collect all 4 dolls. Of course, it won't be as simple as that. My gang will be guarding the dolls, and if they spot you, the chase is on. And then they beat the crap out of me. Come on, it's a game. We play tag, not curb stomp. All they'll do is tag you. Oh, it's like Mr. Moopy. Oh, they did the whole Pac-Man thing. I understand now. Oh, I feel so dumb. I understand what you're doing here, Sue. If you grab a doll, that neutralizes its guard. But if the guard tags you, that doll is lost and you gotta move on to another one. Score all 4, and I'll absolutely entertain the notion of the possibility of the merest thought of taking you seriously. Heck, since you've been a darn good sport so far, I might even take you seriously if you don't grab them all.
I run the show, not you.
You think you're smart enough to beat the fever? You think you can outmaneuver my gang? Then put up or shut up. Do you accept my rules?
Not like I really have a choice, but... Sounds good, but... kind of got a problem here. See? I raise my crutches for emphasis. Gavin, be my Pac-Man.
No helping it.
Yeah. Guess it wouldn't be fair, huh? And since you're volunteering to play fair, I need to play fair in turn.
Sue snaps her fingers, and Clyde rolls in a wheelchair. Okay. Thankfully, it's in decent enough shape. Not one of those rusty, creepy old wheelchairs that you'd find quietly rolling down a hall in a haunted mansion.
You can use this. This was a medical supply warehouse before we moved in, see?
You and your little friend Gavin there can work as a team. Since you're basically 1.5 fully mobile players, heck, you've got the advantage. Except that playing a massive game of tag while in a wheelchair leaves me completely at a disadvantage. That's hardly fair. Okay, sheesh. We'll say they have to tag you, not your partner. There, now you have a bodyguard. Okay, ghost monsters, take your positions. I'm just gonna make another save there, but that's okay with everybody. Dad, you and I can watch from up here. Wonderful. Clearly he's not enthused by the shenanigans, but Sue's been ignoring his protests so far. Doubtful she'd stop now. The gang is at least nice enough to carry the wheelchair down the stairs, depositing it at the start of the maze for me. Gavin helps me in, grabs the handles, and gets ready to push. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Am I literally moving, or am I picking directions? This is so weird. And now, let this round of the fever commence! Okay. I got a good look at the layout from above? I know where we need to go. I did not get a good look at. I didn't even think about looking at the layout. Okay, so the stairs. Time travel powers. Does this really help me though? How do I know where the stairs go? So I need to go to all 4 corners. Yeah, I don't know, Zachary, to be honest. I don't know if this is a logic thing or because we've done this more than a couple of times. Man. It's really not clear from here where to go. Okay, well, we're just gonna go for it. We have the power of time travel on our side. And thankfully, with all the games running, we've got plenty of distracting noise and light to keep us stealthy. Many of them are busted, but some are loud and busted. Even with the handicap of me being stuck in a wheelchair while Gavin pushes, we can do this. I look up at Gavin for support.
I take it you memorize the maze layout too?
Yes. Very true. But since you're pushing, why don't you just go ahead? Absolutely. Chance of success is now 75? Damn.
Good. Glad to be along. This is exactly the sort of thing I'm good at.
Interesting, so if you do the steady option and Gavin's not with you, you would have a harder time? That's wild.
Don't worry about being in the wheelchair. This is a matter of strategy, timing, and working around her rules while obeying them.
Make it so.
I'll take care of the physicality. You just direct our approach. Ready?
Ready! Sue calls from the 2nd floor overlooking the maze of arcade games. Okay, get moving! I want to see some hustle out there! Game start! Right. The closest corner is the northwest one. I grasped the steel rims of the wheels and pushed myself forward with Gavin assisting. We move under cover of extremely loud and blaring video games, keeping our heads low. Or do we want to go for the nearest one first? Sue didn't give us a time limit. We need to take advantage of every hole in these rules we can. maybe we should go out of our way to the other side. Or would they expect that? Good grief. Choices. So many choices. Yeah, like four-sided die? I'm gonna look up a four-sided die, hold on. Hold on. Okay. I've got it up. So I've got 1 to 4, so we'll see which number it makes first. 3. Okay. Just bear with me. Okay, so we're gonna try 3. We opt to slide on past the obvious first spot to the next closest one. We manage to approach stealthily enough, but something's off. Clyde is just, well, standing there. Not seeking me out to tag me, not moving from that one spot, not even very well defended. We could approach from a few angles. The plush doll is resting between 2 joysticks, easily reachable. There's even a gap in the maze wall there, where 2 arcade games aren't very close together. I wouldn't even need to strain to lean past the games and scoop it up. They have to know this isn't much of a strategy. What's going on? Steady, steady, or steady. Should we talk to our boy? see what's up. We know Clyde loves Sue. Maybe these guys, like, deep down want her to break away from her dad? Now, obviously the steady option. Let's try talking to him and see what happens. This is a trap. It's a blatantly obvious trap. Clyde's the least burly of the ghost monsters, the one who has no choice but to outsmart us in a physical contest. So any angle of attack is one they'll have considered. And above all, I don't think they want to fight. This is an invitation not to failure, but to dialogue. So I motion for Gavin to wheel me in slowly and obviously.
Hello.
Hello. Can we talk?
Okay. Talk.
Interesting. That was the rule. But he didn't move, so... I'm thinking either 1 or 2? I don't want to aggro him. Okay, Doc thinks 1, Westwood thinks 3. This is so interesting. There's so many different ways this could go. I think I'm gonna try 1. We can go back if needed. Let's put all the trappings of this game aside. Boil everything down to the core of what's going on. This isn't even a contest between myself and Sue. It's a contest between Deco and Sue. Either she falls in with him again, or she finds the strength to cast him aside. Ask yourself one question and give me a simple answer. Who do you want to win? Deco or Sue? Clyde pauses before speaking.
Sue.
And then wordlessly, they hand me the doll. Thank you? Aw, Clyde! Come on, you gotta put up a fight! Clyde does twitch a bit when Sue's disappointment is audible, but resolute they raise their eyes to meet mine.
Please don't think badly of her. She's a good person at heart. Excuse me.
Clyde loves her so much. Politely, Clyde nudges past us on their way out of the maze. Well, which goal do we want to tackle next? I assume we're just gonna run into all of them? at this point, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just go... probably good that we put this corner off for later. By the time we approach, Blinky's left his post, too antsy and eager to explore the maze. I can see his designated plushie unguarded. No, it can't be this easy. Between cabinets, I can see the flash of his red clothes. We're being hunted. Clever boy. Good Jurassic Park reference. If we make a dash for the goal, he'll be ready to pounce from the side. How do we handle this? It's a trap! Let him chase me while Gavin grabs the doll, have Gavin body block him while I grab the doll, lead him on a merry chase and tire him out. Can you tire him out? Good grief. Yeah, I'm just like, if he chases me, isn't he just gonna tag me? All he has to do is tag me, not Gavin. So I'm like, should we have Gavin body block him? That's true, JJ. He would tire out faster than Gavin. I'm gonna try too. We can come back if we need to. Oh, right. Gavin grabbing the doll will null him. That's a good point. Okay, let's try one. We can come back. Okay. Clearly this boy came to play. So here's what we do. Gavin, on my signal, break off, loop around, and grab the doll. Go! We split ways while I grab Blinky's attention and start wheeling as fast as I can in the opposite direction. You're not getting away from me that easily, Ironsides! I'm not exactly an expert wheeler here. Someone who spent their whole life in one of these things and didn't skip arm day could easily outrun him. But I don't need to outrun him forever. I just need to draw his attention. I round a corner, bouncing off an old 1990 beep cabinet with a painful impact before wheeling off again. Get your ass back here, you! I got the doll, Blinky. You lose. Nice. Good call, everybody. I forgot about the nulling rule. He holds it aloft to make sure my hunter sees that the hunt is now over. And Blinky freezes in his tracks just inches away from tagging me. From the look of anger in his eyes, I can tell he'd just love to tag me anyway. With something other than a light tap of the fingers. Blinky! It's over! You're out! Damn it! Refusing to even meet my eye, he storms off, heading for the exit of the maze. Gavin joins me soon after, and it's time to move again. Which goal do we want to tackle next? This one? Unfortunately, there's no stealthy way to approach this one. Because, for some reason, the goalkeeper is sitting on top of an arcade cabinet out of reach. He's nice enough to wave in a friendly way as we weave our way through the maze towards him, at least. Great view from up here, eh? He tosses the plush doll up and down lightly, tauntingly as he watches us approach. Funny thing about Sue's little mini-game. The rules don't say I need to stay on ground level so long as I'm in the maze. And I don't have to leave this thing on the floor either. Another light toss before tucking it under one arm. How about you surrender and move on to the next item in your scavenger hunt? You're not in any physical shape to be climbing up here. Just admit I outsmarted you and move on. I wish we had talked to his sister now. I want to try talking him down. Might not succeed, but I want to try. Okay, not all of these confrontations need to be physical. He's already talking. I can keep that going and sway him to my point of view. How about you come down from there and give me the doll? How about you bite me? Oh, was it Inky's sister, not Pinky's? Oh, okay. My mistake. I'm serious, Pinky. You say I should give up? I'd say it's in your best interest to give up. He drops his cocky attitude and leans forward to listen. Okay. Lay it on me. What makes you so sure I should roll over and let you win? Ooh. I'd say 1 or 3? Maybe 3. Let's try 3. You know why we're playing this game, right? Why we're really playing this game? You're a smart kid, so I'm sure you figured it out by now. He pauses, considering his words before speaking. A thoughtful sort of guy, it seems. There's power in keeping up appearances. I can respect the strategy. I can too. Both of us know this isn't really a game, it's a ploy. But this means you're effectively a kingmaker. Who would you rather see win this game? Deco? Or Sue? Whoever you pick, you'd better make it look good. Because just loitering up there and not playing is probably not helping her keep up the charade. Slowly, Pinky nods. Then he gets to his feet, ready to move. Here I come! In a flash, he's jumping down from the game, lunging to tag me. Damn it! So she tagged me, I'm out. I can tag you? Wait a minute. In truth, I hadn't actually moved at all. But from this angle, obscured by game, she wouldn't be able to tell. Pinky picked his attack well. Point for the newbie! Pinky, you're out. Go crack a cold one. The simple thug flashes me a wink before wandering off. I love this! I love that we get to see the personalities of these guys. They're great. Alright. Well, final one. Okay. Love you, baby. Be back soon. As we make our stealthy approach, Inky's just finishing a phone call, putting away his smartphone with a slightly cracked screen. Damn. If we'd approached him sooner, maybe we could have caught him while he was distracted. His doll is just sitting there on the floor out in the open. What's more, he's content to loiter nearby rather than hunting us down and giving chase. We can't just run in, he'll see us coming. This will take some non-linear thinking. How can we get access to the doll? What to do for this one? Yeah, I'm like, can Iris do anything because of what Clyde did to her? Well, I'll try asking Iris. Iris, I know Clyde's blocking most of your network functions, but can you hack his phone? Her voice is a bit tinny, as she's running on low power without access to the cloud, but Iris chirps in assent.
Of course. He's on the same Wi-Fi as me. Oh, I hacked into their Wi-Fi, by the way. They're pretty good at security. Sue's a sharp one, but...
Can you fake a text message from his girlfriend?
I think so. Easier than faking a whole phone call, too. What do you want it to say?
It's not his girlfriend, though. It's his I bet you anything it's his sister. Yeah, let's try 3. If you won't come home, I'm coming to you.
Okay. Texting now.
Inky's phone chirps at him. With a grumble, he pulls it out of his pocket, refocusing his attention. Are you beeping kidding me? And he decides to dial her up, turning his back to the doll as he does so. We've got a narrow window of opportunity before he figures out this is a trick. Time to move. Putting on speed, Gavin and I rush him down. And I snatch up the doll from the floor before Inky can react. Huzzah! What the? Gotta keep your eye on the ball, Inky. And the doll. Point to the newbie. We quickly ditch his part of the maze before he can react. A game of tag or not, I doubt he'll be thrilled with us once he figures this out. And I've had enough melodrama for one evening. Sue fires off an air horn, signaling my attention. Okay, everybody, freeze! You've made your play for all 4 plushies. The game is over! Come on back up and let's tally your score. We killed it, everybody. Is this ridiculous farce truly over? So you're capable of gathering up plush dolls and playing tag. Amazing. Gold star. But this doesn't change your utter failure at running an arcade. Nor does it change the fact that my daughter would never betray me. We've had our fun, but your time is up. Maybe. Maybe! Crystal could have said no to my ridiculous challenge. Could have disrespected me, spat in my face, made this a whole lot harder than it had to be. But she played straight, played by my rules. I can respect that. So you'll consider my proposition then? Change allegiances and refuse to support your father against me? Well, that's a different level of ass, to be perfectly honest. It's clear she's conflicted. We got her to take us seriously by playing along, but that doesn't mean she's simply going to flip on him. In the end, this comes down to how true our actions have spoken our intent. Does she believe we'd hold fast and support her, should she decide to betray Deco?
A win's a win, and a deal's a deal.
What?
You know, you've been honest with me and willing to put up with a staggering amount of my childish bull. That shows character. Shows strength. Shows a hell of a lot more strength of character than my father's ever managed, in fact.
Whoa, get wrecked.
I think we can do business. You want to save your arcade? I've got the evidence you need to stick Daddy Dearest behind bars for the rest of his life.
Woohoo!
Every dirty deal I've ever helped him carry out. And believe you me, that's a lot of extremely filthy, filthy deeds.
You can't do this. I forbid it. You are my daughter, and if I go down, you're coming with me.
Really? I think I can spin this entire mess as your fault.
I'd like to see you try, you ignorant brat. You're a career criminal, incorrigible to the end. What possible proof could you offer up of your innocence?
Boop. It's just good business. It's nothing personal, Mr. Nami. Just business. The arcade industry doesn't need you anymore. It's time for fresh blood to turn things around from the dead end you steered it towards. And so justice is served.
You impudent, insignificant little...
Are you still here? Not for long. Don't. Well, I guess we'll try this, but I might just do this. I can't easily forget the mess you landed me in, but I can let go. Let's try to avoid having our paths cross again, though, shall we?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Well, that was far messier and chaotic than I'd have preferred.
We brought order to the chaos.
But in the end, we persevered. We saved the arcade. There'll be a lot of work in the days ahead as the fallout settles. But I'll be by your side, ready to help. I'm glad I could do my part to protect your dream.
Thanks, Gav. Not my dream, Gavin. Our dream. Yay. We did it! He did say arcade. He refuses to say Yummy Gab. It's not the arcade, Gavin. It's Yummy Gab. We've been over this. No doubt she'd be back to her old tricks once out of the public eye. Okay. Oh, look at us! Reasonable romance. My goodness. That is quite the look we've got going on. Yes, this is the suit CG I was waiting for. Dang. We are killing it. Together, Gavin and I made Yummy Gab the next big franchise in the arcade industry. We rode our reputation as the slayer of Deco right to the top. And finally, when our company went public on the stock market, we knew we'd reached the peak of the mountain. So, we're finally here. We've even topped the successes of your brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I suppose. But oddly enough, I take no real satisfaction from that success. No. What matters to me more is our dream. We've shared this dream, helped it grow, and that is what makes me happiest. Thank you. Thank you for letting me share this dream with you, and every dream to come.
All right, we did it. Let's see how many people left us. Iris explained to me that irises, being adaptive software, eventually become more and more like their users. It's true, Westwood. It seems my steady approach of honesty and reason has influenced her quite a bit.
I can see things with greater clarity now. One day, I hope I can use my skills to help more and more humans with their problems, without needing to hide in the digital shadows.
Percy only had 2 years left to live, but with the success of Yummy Gab and with the encouragement of all his friends, he decided that wouldn't be enough. Oh my goodness, Bold Iris is going to be amazing.
My mind's made up. I'm going to seek more treatment. I don't want this to end. I don't want to say goodbye to you all.
He'd live many years to come thanks to a renewed push to take care of his condition. Happy years spent with all of us. Phew. As for Moopy, well, with all the time in the world, he took his time, paced himself, and eventually beat the score.
Although I'm honestly not sure what to do with the rest of my life. Suppose we'll just have to see when we see him.
No problem, Doc. Thank you for hanging out with us for so long. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And hello, Dreamy Kiwi, by the by. Nice to see you. Percy is the best, confirmed. Ashley continued to be our mascot / main floor attendant by day at Yummy Gab. Ashley stayed! Customers grew accustomed seeing their smiling face on walking through the doors. As we grew and got bigger, more people took notice of Ashley's Yummy Gab costume. And more people wanted to see our mascot on shirts, mugs, body pillows even. I just printed up another batch of Yummy Gab hoodies. These things are selling like hotcakes. That was such a fantastic idea, Crystal. You gotta thank Zachary and Mara for that idea. Costumers just couldn't get enough. Oh, and I just started working on the pattern for another mascot that we should reveal soon. Maybe I'll even get you to model it for me one day. Queen stayed with us. When the 4 Heavenly Kings invited her to live and play at their team house, Queen Bee instantly said yes.
Listen, kid. I'm sad to leave you, but I'm not gone for beeping up forever. This is my true home, and you're my family. I'm going to come back and visit. And often.
And that she did. She stops by as much as her schedule allows and even brings some other big names to the arcade. We always live stream her matches on the big screen, cheering for her all the while.
This win is dedicated to Crystal and everyone else at Yummy Gab. I couldn't have done it without those amazing friends of mine.
We always keep Fists of Discomfort warm and ready for her next visit. Through the good times and the bad, Juniper stuck by me. My BFF for life.
I'm really proud of you, you know. You pulled yourself out of the tailspin your life was in. You went for it. You did it. You made it happen. I'm lucky I got to be even a small part of that.
A large part of that, I'd say. I wouldn't be here now if not for you.
Hey, I'll take credit if you want me to. Just call me Juniper the Life Coach. And you know I'll be in your corner until you're dead. Hopefully later rather than sooner, though.
Now it's gray. Yeah, I knew it. Eventually, Naomi chose to leave Yummy Gab. She was looking for her dream, and we couldn't quite provide it. We never really been close, so I can't say I'm surprised. But she's doing well. She's founded an online community for arcade repair enthusiasts, a way to join the crowd on her own terms. Teo kept the Showtime stage scene alive here at Yummy Gab until he got offered a job as their regional community manager. Teo put his crewmate D in charge here as he set off traveling and organizing dancing tournaments around the world. He's doing what he loves, connecting with all sorts of people. I guess he just never connected enough with anyone here to stay around. Wonder if he'll ever stop by again, hop on our stage, and show us his moves. Who can say? Maybe in another reality. Love and friendship in a time of pixels and quarters. Finally, I'm home. Yummy Gab. Thank you, Yummy Gab. My spirit is restored and my future is bright. At last, I can say, I'm at peace. I can honestly say I'm at peace. All the problems, all the troubles, all of it behind me. Ahead is only the wonderful future I found for myself. For this day and every day to come. It never stops being funny. Oh, we did it! Yay! Let's see if we got our boy on the main screen now. After we skip through this. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can see our boy. That was so good. That was... probably... there he is. Look at him. Oh, so good. Yes, JJ, we should have done that. That was so good, guys. I think that might be my favorite route so far. I think I like Teo as a character more, but I enjoyed Gavin's route more. Just because the conflict did not come out of freaking nowhere. And we had Gavin crying over us. Poor boy. And you're very welcome, Zach. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the stream. It was great having you all as per usual. Now, I need to go and start a new poll because we got to figure out who we're going to romance next time. How many people is left? We've got Naomi, Ashley, Percy, and Queen Bee. I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody. That's 4? I think we got 4 routes left. So yeah. Did I forget Queen Bee? Oh yeah, I did forget Queen Bee. Thank you. 5. We got 5 routes left. Alright, so I'm gonna put together a poll later on tonight. And I'll share the link on Discord too, just in case YouTube is a butt and doesn't notify you that I've done the poll. And yeah, let's vote and figure out whose route we're doing next time. Should be fun either way though. But for now, I'm gonna go and collapse because I'm pooped. I'm also really hungry, so I'm gonna go get some food too. Let's see, rest of this week is gonna be Changeling and then back for some more Danganronpa on Saturday. So hopefully I'll see you guys around for some of that. But yeah, thanks again for joining me for the stream. Hope you all have a good rest of your day wherever you are. And I also want to say thanks again to Ladies First for the donation. Really appreciate it, as always. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm gonna go bounce. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye!